She's gonna make sure she doesn't open anything.
All right, you know what, Eliza? Get in the water.
Can I bring one of my husbands with me?
Context. For context.
Yeah, I got the context. I got given it.
Okay, good. You got given the context about how she nearly killed half the party?
Yeah, by opening a drawer. Yeah.
Yeah, and is it specifically the place where you never open a drawer you're not told to?
Yeah, because
was an
everything's
accident.
fucking ruined.
Well, I have
I
a
don't know
complaint
jack
to make.
diddly squat about MTG, and even I know that.
Oh, yes. So I see. Let's just double check the sound. Because I see we're live.
Yeah, we should, babe.
Yeah.
I was even describing the room as having like singe marks in various places.
Yep. All right. Alrighty. So we are live. We are ready, and we are good to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our next session of Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos. How's everybody doing today?
Surviving. At least I didn't open a drawer.
Yet.
Oh, hey, look. No glyph of warning.
Hey, what's outside? Oh God!
I wanted to get rid of that mulberry tree anyway.
That was my tree. That was my tree.
Oh no, TP's about to go on his 20-year Odysseus crash out arc.
Anyway.
All right. Yes. So, yep. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. To my fellow Midwesterners, hope you're all staying cold.
I hate this heat.
Yeah. And yeah, we got this for like another week. And tomorrow where I am, we're getting thunderstorms on top of the 90-degree weather. Oh boy!
Thunderbringer.
Listen, you guys try working in a dryer room for about 8 hours and then come talk to me.
Oh no, I do not envy you on that one.
Listen, try working outside with little shade and no air.
I did for 4 years.
Try wearing glares during this time.
I'm coming for that cold weather, Australia. You can't stop me.
You guys keep bitching, and the temperatures that you're talking about are the ones that we can get in fucking winter.
Okay, you guys...
Do
look.
not bitch at me!
Okay, look. Letter,
I'm not.
buddy, pal. You guys can have winter. I just want fall.
Look, I'm gonna be real. Take the L. Deal with it. Anyway, I'll be right back.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, take that L. Take that L.
Guys,
Is it
I'm
right
melting
here?
in this room, and just take the L forehead.
No.
Yeah.
No, I am putting my foot down.
Jen, when she puts the foot down.
We really just abusing the shit out of that vine boom today, aren't we?
A little, yeah.
Alrighty, so.
It was
Alrighty.
funny in the moment.
Alright, anywho, so I guess enough bitching about the weather. How about we do some dungeoning?
Yes, queen. Yes.
Potentially also dragoning. You never know.
Alrighty. So, I'm trying to think.
Actually, plot
Did you
twist,
get
we're doing eels and escalators.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. Did we do a quickie?
I did not write up a quickie because everything is happening all at once this month.
Ah, gotcha. No problem. All right, so yeah. To be fair, not too much has happened. It was pretty much setting up for tonight. So so pretty much last session, after the Mage Tower practice, classes resume as usual, and specifically the professors that are pretty much kind of like overlooking the teams in Mage Tower, they are alerted through the Dragon Spy system. The mascots that they have trained to be used specifically for Mage Tower, the mascots have gone missing. Arkin Menexus, who is the new teacher in this year, he was responsible for locking them up, and clearly that did not happen. One of the mascots started attacking the others, and they all just kind of burst out of the pen, and they are now loose. Everybody's been looking for the mascots. The couple of clues that they've been able to find, particularly from Luca Pacifico, all signs point to some kind of commotion happening in Witherbloom.
Again.
So our party plus Verelda Lang, they are now going to explore Wiltroot Hall.
We got some
Okay.
extra rolls.
All right, I gotta. Okay,
It is
hang on.
time to go
Whoops.
spooky.
Yeah, that's where it's like hang on, I gotta add up real quick. So yeah, because I see Luke rolled a nat 20, so
This is a big map.
it is a big map. And then
Remember to roll initiative.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, I got Luke, Savanto, Pacifico. Yep, I got all of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because technically this was initiative that I had you guys roll several sessions
Oh,
ago,
okay.
but we never,
Okay, yeah.
but we never used it. So it's like, well, we're gonna use it now. Alrighty, let's get the music. Alrighty, so following Professor Verelda Lang, you all make your way into the bog surrounding Wiltroot Hall. And immediately you see walkways stand 2 feet above the swamp, enclosed by short guardrails.
Well, that should make at least part of this a little bit easier.
Everybody just watch each other's backs.
Do people come here very often, Miss Lang?
People do come here to conduct experiments. In fact, what is pretty much now become our base, before we furnished it that, you remember how it was abandoned? Pretty much, yeah, once everything moved from there, they moved it here.
So we're not going into weird, creepy... No offense. Little bit of weird, creepy territory. That kind of comes with being in Witherbloom.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, this is true. Still stay on your guard, though. There are going to be... We do have wild creatures running through here. They shouldn't... As long as we don't antagonize them, they should be fine.
I can probably talk to. So Pacifico's just gonna move forward.
Alrighty, so which direction... Alright, so, I guess ultimately, which direction do you guys want to go? And again, I leave this up to you guys. You want to stick together, split the party, and go in different directions. I leave this to you.
Always go left first. That's something that I learned from my brother about dungeon exploring.
That's what I remember from the maze. It's a lot more recent. Anyway, let's go.
Savanto's just gonna appear next to Pacifico and, just for a split second, just put on, a very familiar look to some people and go, looks like we have to split up, gang!
No, we don't.
I need to ask, outside of Amy, who else can't see in the dark?
That's a good
Canvas.
Okay.
I know
All
some
right.
versions... this version of Triton does have dark vision.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
All right. What about you, Savanto? Do you have dark vision?
Not
think
what
you
it
do.
looks like.
All right. So I'm gonna cast a cantrip. I am going to cast dancing lights.
Okay.
So, and I will put a light. I'll quote unquote give a light to Amy. Well, of course, to Savanto and to Canvas.
Okay. All right. So yep. So the three of you got lights.
Half the party has dark vision. I'm realizing that.
That's fine.
Precisely.
That seems
half.
to be like a consistent.
What is the lighting situation in this location? Because that will modify something that I'll do.
Considering usually it'd be pretty pretty decently lit even amongst the trees and such, but you are like, this is later in the day, like late afternoon, if not early evening. So I'd say, the sun's, things are starting to, sun's starting to go down maybe a little bit, So, yeah, natural lighting, I'd say, is, getting more on the dim side.
Oh, wonderful. I now have advantage on stealth checks.
All right. I am going to copy dancing lights. So.
Do we need to put a
Yeah,
little
put
marker?
put an aura. Let me read it. It says you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form, a medium size.
Okay.
Whichever form you choose, each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the 2024 version? That's because that sounds way better than the original description.
No, this is the original version.
Really? I don't remember the original version being that good.
I may have copied the new version by accident because, like...
Well, to be fair, like, I think, like, if you go to, like, if you go to, like, some of the D&D reference sites, like 5e tools and such, I think they've updated it now that they're using the current version.
I can confirm that they didn't actually change it for 2024. This is the original version of it.
Oh.
All right. There you go. There's the... Oh, I put an initiative. My bad. Whoopsie.
I have just underestimated the spell.
Yeah.
All right, let me put this up so that way everybody knows what their range is with this little light.
Yeah, I'm putting little 10-foot auras on on you 3.
Okay.
For possibly
dear God,
the
no.
first time this campaign, I'm going to get ahead of the ball instead of saying it in response to things, and I'm going to give Pacifico guidance beforehand rather than guidance.
Alrighty, so
you are going to help the guy dance?
Yeah, I'm gonna help the gay dance. Don't worry.
It's a big gay dance.
It is Pacifico, so it would be. I think in this case, would it be gay dance? It would probably be gay dance.
Yes.
Yes,
Pacifico
it is very much a gay
Pacifico
dance.
Pacifico is very gay.
So I will heads up, it is only 1 minute, and I am concentrating.
Okay. Alrighty, so that being said, Pacifico, since you're up in front, I would like for you to make me a survival check.
And remind me how gay dance works.
1d4 to the roll.
And I can decide that after I roll, but before knowing the result, right?
No, you just use it on the next one, and then once I, it's a little bit meta, but once I know you've made a roll, I cast it again because I lose concentration on it.
Well, it helped, but unfortunately, me rolling low on the die didn't. So I have a 10 on survival.
Alrighty. So at least from what you can see, not only just from like what you can see, but what you can feel, like you don't really see anything. You don't notice anything amiss. No sign of like any oncoming shit.
Nothing weird so
Nothing.
far. Well, weirder than usual.
All right. So let me.
How big is which one's the blue fractal again?
The blue fractal, I believe that is the. I believe that's the goat, the small goat.
No, I meant Luke's fractal.
Oh, good question. What size are you making, Badsum?
Currently medium. At the first sign of combat. Huge.
How
Okay.
Luke, how cute would it be if I put my last spare dancing light on his head?
He doesn't need it.
Okay.
Luke immediately shooting that idea down.
No, it's just that dark vision comes pre-baked.
Actually, Canvas isn't staying super close. If people want to follow Pacifico, they can, but Canvas is not going to be right behind Pacifico.
Pacifico
She's
would
a little
probably
bit
say,
wary of the
"Don't-"
fact that her partner is meant to be the person currently at the back of the group.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, by the way, don't be right beside me just in case shit goes down. Preferably.
Yeah, why not?
Because then it's just me getting hit instead of both of us getting hit.
All right.
Well, you're right. I'm still gonna be here.
All right. So you're gonna be following the trail.
Savanto, you might want to cover the rear just in case.
Yeah, but what about MM? Seems like she's about to go off on her own.
What are you doing?
Oh, so Savanto suggested we split up and
That's
So
probably a
speaking-
bad idea. I'm telling you, that might be a bad idea.
Unfortunately,
maybe say-
democracy voted my idea was bad.
I get it.
I love democracy.
This is democracy manifest.
Yeah, MM, democracy sucks. It's like just watch MM is gonna be Jax this whole session. Just watch.
So when does Emma become vegan?
When is Savanto put in the maid outfit?
Like you need to ask.
They just appear in a maid outfit.
Yes, Savanto snaps his finger maid outfit.
Cut
is
back
a
to
change-
Savanto.
he is a changeling.
We just cut back to Savanto on the camera at some point, and he's just in a maid outfit, no explanation whatsoever.
I make face palms.
Shit,
Now
yeah,
that we've moved a little bit further, I would like to start looking for mascots.
Alrighty.
looking for
Alrighty.
clues.
Alrighty, so alright, so yeah, make a perception check.
I will do that. Do I have guidance?
Yeah, I give it to you again.
What are these rolls? Jesus Christ. 11.
11.
Could I provide help action?
Sure.
I'd imagine the help action doesn't let me reroll the guidance, but...
No.
Oh, that's way better. 21.
Alrighty, so although the spongy ground here is covered in moss, you can see it's easily traversable in comparison to just the surrounding brush. And from what you can see, you notice some black and white drops on the ground, and they're heading, further ahead. You can hear rustling nearby.
Is the direction of the rustling the direction I'm already going?
Yes, it is.
I think we may know where the inkling is. And Pacifico is just by default uneased in the swamp for reasons that we've gone over in the lore.
Amy has really good reasons why she's fucking scared. 2 reasons to be exact. And she is keeping an eye on things.
Canvas gives you another guidance boost, and then retreats back to the back of the pack. In case she needs to touch you to do it.
Alrighty.
I
Okay,
also
so-
called back to Veralda. We're on the trail of something.
Okay, good. And okay, she's actually gonna stick with Canvas here. Alright, so Luke, Pacifico, since you guys are the farthest up ahead, I want you guys to make another perception.
I'll be right back. Need to let my
Okay.
cat in.
Cat.
That will be an 18 for me.
19 for me.
Alrighty, so yeah, as you guys are leading the pack, you pretty much, the rustling is louder. It's practically right where you are, but it's coming from 2 different directions.
Coming from 2 different directions, like just about right on top of us.
Alright, I'm back.
Yep, welcome back. Yep, so I guess
I've
it's
got
what-
one.
Yep, so ultimately, what do you want to do?
You take one side, I take the other?
It works with me.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so out pop 2 big bug-like things. They're called ankegs.
Yay, Onkegs. I love Onkegs.
Okay,
Do
great.
they have swimming speed?
I'm sorry?
Do they have a swimming speed?
No, they do not.
Okay.
No, they do not. Yeah, but they jump.
Darn.
Yeah, yep, they jump out, and we're gonna initiate combat here. They're coming after you.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs.
All right, actually, just for funsies, let's get the turn order thing up here. So Luke, you rolled the nat 20, so that technically makes you go first.
Okay. Let's have a little bit of fun. I forgot to roll for bad zone.
I'm having a slight oh no moment because I'm realizing a weakness of Pacifico at the moment.
And that is?
A lack of ranged options.
Oh, don't worry. Hey,
cast-
if you'd taken Arcana Physics with me, you'd have some ranged options on your melee attacks.
Yeah, but
that's
my
an
melee attacks aren't
initiative.
spells. Oh wait, no,
That's
I do
true.
have a ranged. I do have a ranged option. Never mind. I have a ranged option.
Crisis averted, people.
Crisis avoided. Crisis avoided. Where is the initiative channel? Because I need to put down bad zone. I am blind as a fucking mole. There it is.
I am not completely dead in the water here, which is very good.
They may be dead.
Well, you're not.
Get in the water.
You'd be better in the water.
I do have a swimming speed.
Okay, bad some 8. Okay. Let me get
Let's see, what do we do here?
all right, and then let me roll for Ankies. All right, so let me color code these things too while I'm at it.
Well, these ones are going to try and attack us, are they? That's unfortunate for them.
Okay, so this one here got a 15, so he goes for Badsum, and let me make you blue. He also got a 15. Okay, so the young kegs are going together.
Makes sense.
They're holding hands.
Okay, I have a question for you. Does a brain function a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
No, 18.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
cool. All of these hit.
Oh boy.
Luke pulls his hair tie off and fashions it into his cannon, and he and both of his homunculi just shoot at Blue.
Okay.
He doesn't say anything. It's just a reaction.
Okay.
But that uses my action and my bonus action, but it also does damage.
All
2d8
right. 2d8 damage.
plus 2d4 plus 4. As this is 3 shots colliding with this one creature at once.
That's a lot.
It is not the most I could do in a single attack. Okay, so this is all force damage, but for the purposes of resistance, the first hit is 11, the second is 3, and the third is 4.
Perfect. Alrighty.
11, 14, 16 total.
16.
18 total.
18 total. Gotcha. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. So next will be Savanto.
All right, let's see what the rogue can do.
I think Savanto's going to do something rather simple because he literally has a line of sight on Blue. So how about we go with a classic Firebolt?
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, let's.
It sounded like you only rolled 1 die.
Yeah, it takes 1d10 of fire damage on hit.
You're above level 5, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Yeah, you get another D8.
Ah, you know what? In that case,
Oh.
I mean, I'll at least still count for this one. So let's see.
Another 2 damage on Blue, actually, because recently their damage has gone up.
6. Oh. What do I add on that?
No, I'm talking about my homunculus. They, instead of doing 1d4 plus 2, they're doing 1d4 plus 3, so an additional 2 damage.
Gotcha.
Okay. In that case, they're gonna take 19 fire damage.
Damn.
19.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's
So
1 away
that's-
from max.
That's 2d10 for you.
So after taking Luke's hits, takes it like a champ. Fire, nope. it fucking runs.
Hold
Cool
on.
demeanor. He does. In spite of Pacifico's cool demeanor, he does cringe a little bit at feeling an explosion like right behind him.
See, Pacifico, that's when you turn and you see Savanto posing like Yusuke Urameshi
In the maid outfit.
in the maid outfit.
When did you? You know what? Never mind.
It's a
Where
long
did he
story.
get the maid outfit from?
It is
He's a changeling.
It is a long.
That doesn't
tragic-
mean shit.
It is a long, tragic backstory.
What?
Hold on. I think the thing I'm most impressed about is how you can pull it off.
Do you have anything else you'd like to do, Savanto?
No, I think that's all. That's all he's gonna do right now.
Alrighty, Pacifico, you're up.
Pacifico has his own finger gun, except his is ice instead of fire because he's a little bitch. He's going to cast Ray of Frost at Red.
Boy.
Can't believe
Oh, come
it.
on, he's not.
Pacifico and Savanto have the Natsu and Gray A dynamic.
I'm on fire and frozen.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
2d8 cold damage. That's going to be 12 cold damage.
12 cold damage.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Alrighty. Alright. Any other actions you'd like to take?
No, I think it's too early to be burning any of my funny, happy stuff.
Okay. Alrighty. So in that case, Amy.
All right. I have a line of sight to him. But firstly, I'm gonna move right about here, and I'm a mimic Savanto and go with Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Woo!
First
We
one
all
of
brought
my-
guns.
Natural 20.
Hot damn. Roll
That's
them.
40-10.
Yeah. Roll them damages.
Alrighty. Little ASMR. Ooh. Alright, I am going to write these down. Okay.
97.
I wish.
Not possible with 4010.
32.
Not with that attitude.
Okay.
I mean, if we had exploding dice.
If they exploded, yeah, but we're not
There
exploding.
you go.
This isn't bear.
Alright. I always go highest to lowest with my
Man.
rolls.
19. You have a total of 28.
Yeah. So just like with Savanto, after taking all that fire, it goes nope.
Not worth it.
Pacifico flinches again.
I
Sorry.
ain't going for this.
Looks
Like,
like he's scared of fire.
Alrighty. So with that said,
You related to these ones, Pacifico?
I'm also just gonna say that Amy is very on edge.
I missed what Luke had said about being scared of fire.
The follow-up was, are you related to these guys, Pacifico?
No.
He's doing his best to lighten the mood. It's tense, but if we start panicking, nothing's going to go in our favor.
Not panicking.
alrighty. So I just illuminated. So ahead, you can see, you see what appears to be a small little hut.
Would it be safe to say that Dancing Lights goes away now?
I'd say so. Yeah.
It's a cantrip. You can just recast it and keep it
Yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna keep recasting it.
Yeah. Okay then.
You know what I'm noticing about one of my abilities? It doesn't say that the creature I'm tracking has to have blood, which, considering the name, you might think it would. But, yeah, I don't have access to the possessions of these mascots, so I wouldn't be able to focus on them.
Doesn't MM have locate object?
They're considered creatures.
Ah,
Oh, I
They
see.
are objects
calling
for the
them-
purposes of some interaction during game, but they are creatures.
Well, I see. Calling them objects, are we?
I've got a high
Damn,
enough
literal
constitution score
objectification.
where I can do this a pretty good number of times. So, I'm going to, before moving forward more, activate my Sanguine Scent.
Okay.
So, Pacifico will adjust his glasses, inhale deeply, and for the next 10 minutes, I'm able to smell the approximate number of living creatures within 60 feet of me. And I can
Oh.
differentiate the type, but not the identity, which means I can differentiate the mascots because of their creature type.
Does this include sensing monsters?
Yes.
If it is a living creature, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And what's the range on this beast?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, I'm putting the fucking aura on this.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Sanguine
Yeah,
Sense pretty fucking good.
And by the way, between long rests, I can do that 5 times.
Woo!
So I basically have
It's like,
50 minutes of it.
it's like, oh boy, that's
Jesus.
that's a hefty
Right.
fucking range.
So in that range, you need to pay attention to the fact that if a mascot enters that range, you need to remember what type of mascot it is and its creature type. For example, fractals are constructs, so are spirit statues. Inklings are oozes, pests are monstrosities, and art elementals are elementals.
Am I sensing any creature types right
nearby.
now?
Yes. Now that you've put this thing up, yes. In the hut, you can definitely sense. Yeah, you can sense that there's something in the hut.
Is the creature
does-
type?
He does get the creature type. It's that
Oh,
powerful.
Oh, he does get the creature type? Okay, so you can detect an ooze.
There's an ooze in the hut.
It might be the Inkling. Hang on. Badsum. Straight down.
If I could shrink him down
I'm
further, I would.
I believe you still can.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hold, I think it's Alt, you can change it to any size you want.
Let me check.
Mechanical reasons. I am
yeah.
making him tiny
Okay.
so he can go in and have a look.
All right. I'll put him. Alrighty. So.
I then do as I can do and just start looking through his eyes.
This swamp fucking stinks! Oh my fucking god!
You're the one who opened their senses, mate. You know what's hilarious?
Necessary.
You've made him small. That's the size of a small creature. That's how big Luke is.
Anywho.
Half
So-
that size is what I wanted him to be.
Okay. Well, anyway, so from what you can see through Badsum, so the small hut has it's a heavily thatched roof, a rickety door. The interior is sparse. A few wooden chairs and a heavy table with an attached cabinet make up the furnishings. And immediately you can see that the cabinet, you can hear like a rattling, like something is in the cabinet.
There's something in the cabinet in there.
Hopefully that would be our inkling. Considering I had already... No, the rustling was probably those bugs.
Yeah, it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we
you
have
quite-
anyone... just musing out loud, do we have anyone from Silverquill in the party at the moment?
Not officially, but technically, yes.
Luke is musing out loud.
Okay.
I'm trying to encourage people to respond.
I mean, you and I have Silver Quill connections.
Yeah, but mascots tend to react better to people who are in their own school.
I know.
Or at least aligned with their school.
You hang out a lot at Silverquill, don't you?
It was where I was. It's where I was back when this whole thing started. So
How about you? Well, maybe the mascot might connect with you better compared to the rest of us.
okay, fine. I'm gonna. She'll go up to the front for once.
All right.
Pacifico will probably be shortly behind so that he can act as the defense squad if necessary.
All right. Do I need to make any rolls?
No, you do not. I mean, the door, it's unlocked. So, yeah, when you push on it, it just, just rickety, squeaking as it opens.
Creepy shit I was talking about.
Quiet.
Luke gestures for everyone behind him to keep moving forward.
All right.
Amy is only going to follow once Canvas moves because she is fucking scared.
And yeah. All right. So as you're all going forward, MM, you look around and yeah, you can see what Luke was mentioning. You find the cabinet and it is rattling.
I'm either going to regret this. It's either going to blow up in my face or it's going to be the
Oh my!
All I gotta do is open this bag.
You don't have bag of holdings.
I know.
I can make one.
Anyways,
Pacifico has a ray of frost at the ready just in case.
she's going to raise her staff in case, and she's going to open.
All right. You open the cabinet door, and yeah, you open up, and yep, you can see the Inkling. The Inkling is just sitting there shaking. So MM, if you'd like, make an animal handling.
All right. What is my animal handling score? Oh,
And you know what? Actually, given the fact that this is Silver Quill, do it with advantage.
oh, okay, that's even better. Okay, so my I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to grab the Inkling. You can see it's unharmed. It is scared, but once it's in your hands, you can feel it starting to calm down until it eventually decides to float out of your hands and just kind of float around you. But now that you've gotten the Inkling out of the cabinet, out of the corner of your eye, you do see something else in the cabinet. It appears to be some kind of a broken stone.
All right. Do I know what this is? Do I have an idea of what this is? Do I have, pardon the pun, an inkling of what this is?
And you can make an Arcana check.
All right. Cool. Hey, good news. I have a much better Arcana score, 25.
All right, so even though the stone is broken, you can detect that there is magic power in it. Perhaps if this thing got fixed in some way, it could be functional.
All right. She's
Like,
going to.
yeah.
Who could
She's
possibly
going-
be able to fix things?
Does anybody have the means of fixing things?
Not yet.
I'll work for the fucking mob park.
I do have mending, but I don't know if that'll
That
work.
does not do shit against magic items. You can
Yeah.
physically repair it, but it doesn't do anything for the magic.
Yeah. Does anyone have any way to repair the magic? I'm going to say this in character. I'm just going to relay it in character and say it in character, but I don't feel like I need to repeat what we just heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
We are all smarter than that.
he looks to Luke. Well, when it comes to like repairing magic shit, that's probably
It's typically
your
my job.
domain. Yeah.
She's going to. In that case, here you go. And she's going to hand you the broken magical stone.
Let me just add that to the sheet.
All right.
Yeah, it is.
After she's done and has the inkling, she's going to go back to the back of the party.
All right.
DM, I am going to specify that Amy is now going to cast Mage Armor on herself.
Okay.
So
Pacifico
that
is going.
So that's
Pacifico is
going-
going to. Sorry,
on.
go ahead.
that's going to raise my AC to 15. So just a heads up.
Pacifico is moving forward with his senses sensoried.
Alrighty.
What
Yeah,
do his
moving
wall
quick.
hacks find?
Alrighty, so yeah, so you can definitely sense you sense things coming up ahead farther north. Let me just check what it is considered. Alright, yeah, you can sense more oozes up ahead.
There are more oozes up to the north.
We've already found the inkling.
So that's probably something else.
Probably.
Better to not disturb them if reasonably possible. But if not...
Do you want me to drop the lights just to be safe?
I mean, dropping the lights isn't exactly going to help me, is it?
No, not really.
It's also not going to help some of us.
Yeah, it'll... If you guys want to do so to be a little bit stealthier, it's fine.
She looks at Canvas and at Savanto. You want me to drop your lights? Or are you fine with them?
What's the natural lighting situation of this place? Is it just dim or is it dark?
It's dim right now.
Drop the lights. Yeah.
Alright. I will drop concentration on dancing lights for the time being.
Alrighty, then let me.
That way we could just stealth.
Alrighty, let me just take them off.
Dancing lights is so good.
It is just very useful for people who can't see in the dark.
Pacifico is going to move this way with his wall hacks towards what appears to be a slight fork.
Yes. Let me.
I love forks.
Okay, to the... Is it more to the north, to the left, or to the north? Is it more to the
Yeah.
northeast or the northwest?
The northwest, so like coming like from this trail is
Okay.
where the oozes are coming from.
Do I detect anything coming from the other two directions?
There is nothing in the other directions.
Which reasonably would mean that I'm just not close enough in those other directions. Well, we know what's directly to the left. And
Be the
it's something
users.
we don't... And it's something we don't necessarily want to disturb if we can help it. So, I think we move towards the unknown, move down the center.
Down the center.
Yes. Any change in detection?
Nope. No change in detection.
Then we keep going.
I'm going to take a second
Taking a second.
to leave a mark behind.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, if you want to
So-
like it, yeah, if you want to like freehand something, you're more than welcome to.
Luke moves forward and just casts a firebolt into the center of it. And then a
Basically to mark that
firebolt
this-
on the direction that we're going to show which way we've been.
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Before moving on.
Alrighty. Alrighty, cool.
So there's a couple of scorch marks on the bridge here. Oh.
Alrighty. So, okay, time to. All right,
Which one
so
One there.
so ahead, you see the trunk of an enormous dead tree rising nearly 100 feet in the air. And you can also see some little carvings and such, what appears to be windows.
This must be the hall itself.
Let's see. Yeah, and then like Varelda from behind, yeah, she says, yes, that is the halt. It's probably, it should be locked right now, so.
Could be.
Am I detecting anything?
No, you are not. Make investigation check though.
And I should still have guidance.
Even if you didn't, you do now. I've also got guidance.
Man, that's not a very good roll for me. That's only a 16.
All right, so at least from what you can see, like, kind of like around the area, you do see there several strange tracks that are just going in different directions. Like, you already saw, the black and white spots from the Inkling, which you already have, but you do see what appears to be some tracks going in different directions. Like, one is going probably more towards, like, the northeast. One is going northwest. And then oh wait, I'm trying to remember. What did I make the elemental? Yeah. I'm trying to remember, what did I make everything? But yeah, you'd be able to detect that. So yeah, I think the only floating thing really would have been the Inkling, which you already have. So okay, so you see the tracks. You see another tracks going like just like more like east.
So we've got tracks here going northeast, the northwest, and just east. Try the northwest first, I think. I'm gonna go towards this.
Okay. So
do my wall hacks pick up anything right here?
Yes, you can see not on the trail that you're about to go on, but like more like directly north. You can sense what appears to be or maybe not so much appears, but what you sense is a monstrosity.
Monstrosity directly to the north. Like more
Monstrosity
so this
could be
way.
a pest.
Right.
Could.
We may want to have Varelda further to the front for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's the pest, that's for sure. Where's MM?
Oh,
don't-
I need to
What?
actually move up. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's
Amos.
it's that was less of an in-character thing and more just oops, I forgot.
Oops.
Amy's kind of like watching the trees and such.
And Pacifico
Like-
will basically be right behind Varelda as they move forward.
Okay. Alrighty, so going forward. Alright, so whoop. Wrong tool. There we go. Okay. So straight ahead. The wide wooden walkway here runs along a small clearing in the bog. A thick bed of mushrooms grows along the clearing's western edge, and you can see what appears to be like this giant monster of a boar. He is currently eating the mushrooms.
Is the boar the monstrosity?
Yes, that's the thing you were detecting.
Okay. Oh. This isn't the pest, is it?
Like, no, it would not. But he seems to be preoccupied, so I think maybe if we go in a different direction.
Instead of those tracks went northwest, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm gonna go a little bit into this direction and do my
Dooby doo.
Do I smell something different?
You do. You smell construct.
Oh boy.
Construct this way.
It'd be statue or a fractal.
Right.
Amy,
Yeah.
could need your help soon.
Okay. Just don't blame me.
Amy, could you come up towards the front actually? For the
All
moment.
right. Okay.
Just while we're potentially going to go. Don't worry. We've got this
I know.
together.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We got this. We got this.
There's a reason why Luke is staying so obsessively close, by the way.
All right. So, yeah. So as you approach, you see another hut,
All right.
and yeah, pretty much as you're approaching, you can literally hear some like bleeding coming from the hut. You know. So at the very top of it, yeah, you can see the fractal goat just going meh, meh.
Okay, either
on top of the hut.
Okay, Luke or Canvas then. I mean, you're already right here, Luke. So
I also have a climbing speed, so I can, get up to it.
Ooh.
Look, do you have?
Luke is going to slowly make his way up
Okay.
and onto the roof with the goat.
Okay. All right. And yeah. So I guess make a animal handling, and because this is a fractal, do it with advantage.
$17.
Yeah, the goat looks at you like, it's bleeding, and then it looks to you, and then it just goes, bah! And then jumps right onto you.
What kind of formulas they use to make you actually bleat like a normal goat?
All
It's
right,
actually kind of cute.
All right,
Like,
fractal
Makes his
goat.
way back to the group.
Fractal goat.
Fractal goat obtained.
It's like, oh, look at the little goat.
Alrighty. Okay, Pacifico. You can sense a little, technically still in the northwestern direction, but further north, you can sense an elemental.
Amy, you could probably go back to the back if you feel more comfortable there.
Yeah, thank you.
Northwest is an elemental. That would be me.
Yeah, it sounds like an art elemental could be there. Could also just be a water weird, which is slightly
A
less.
water weird would probably have. I would probably be able to talk to it, actually.
Probably, but they're also they're also usually, malcontents, assholes, cunts. A lot of them.
I mean, I'm also a cunt. What's your point?
Yeah, but you don't just try to drown people because they're somewhat close to you.
True.
Hey, for the sake of clarity, can we clear this bit so we can see?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because we kind of know. we kind of know that we can skip this combat that's right here.
Alrighty, so Alright, so...
Because again, Pacifico wall hacks.
Sanguine Scent is just very good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, so... Actually, here, like, since you've kind of gone ahead, there we go. I'll just put, so you got a little circle here.
I sensed probably wouldn't be in the northwest if it's not, like, right here, but that's okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
Whoa!
Okay. Okay.
So I can just wrap around. It's like,
Okay.
that's a weird way to sense it, but okay.
Yeah. 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 Odd because you passed the elemental.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you passed where you sense it. You could, like, you're just kind of going ahead, but then it's like you're going like, wait a minute, I just passed it.
Wait, I just passed it. Hold on.
Okay. So, where?
Oh,
so,
I'm expecting a hut. That's why.
Okay. So, so around this little bend here, the smell of pungent algae fills the area. A large fountain bubbling up from the water. This is a naturally occurring spring. A pockmarked stone carving in the shape of a stylized anthropomorphic wave sits near here.
Stop running off on your own, Pacifico. Come on.
So it has swimming speed, correct?
Yes, it does.
I can talk to it. It's like,
All right, so, yeah, what you going to do?
excuse me.
Alrighty. So when you say excuse me, yeah, you see like the fountain, like it stops bubbling, but then you start to see water just kind of like rising up into like this big giant form. And you see
Chill.
and you see a big old water weird.
Whoa, chill. We're just passing through. We were just wondering if you'd seen a ferret.
Yeah, and yeah, so then the water weird just kind of like looks at you, you know, hearing what you're saying, like, you know, a ferret. And yeah, the water weird, you see it kind of like points like you see like a little water dangle that's supposed to be an arm just points east. And then you hear, it went that way.
Bro.
And that's where Verelda will actually come up, and she says, you know, it's like, hello, Lothanap. Alright. And then
You're
she says,
off the net. Okay.
it's like, yeah, that's where Verelda turns to you and say, yeah, Lothanep has been here for a while. He was actually bound generations ago to a pool located, you know, kind of off the campus. When I was a student here, I actually managed to find a way to release it. And yeah, it's just kind of wandering around here as it pleases sense. I mean, it doesn't really bother anybody.
Well, then calling him a water weird just seems rather out of place. That's not weird.
The guy, just trying the vibe.
He's a water guy.
He's like, I am a water guy. A cool water guy.
Cool guy.
I like this one.
No, he needs to say he's a freshwater guy.
Freshwater guy.
He's like, mind if I call you Lothy?
He's like, sure. He's like, and what may I call you?
Pacifico.
I'm going to call you Cece.
Wait a minute.
Summon feline.
Pacifico, Pacifico needs to make a wisdom saving.
Sure, why not?
22. He's fine.
Yeah, probably
Hey.
like more like like maybe like a little, not so much like put off, but just be like, okay.
Amy just looks to Canvas like, are you seeing this too?
Yeah. We have similar things in Kaladesh. They're usually not friendly. Just kind of giving it the side eye.
All right.
That's where he's like, and that's where he's like, I take it these are your students. And brother says, yes, yes, they are some of my students. And that's where she's like, so I guess she just kind of like turns to everybody. She does say, it's like I suppose I can introduce them all. So well, right next to Cece here, we have Luke. And over there we have Amy, Canvas, Savanto, and MM.
Hi.
Yeah, Lafnep just waves to you.
Savanto just nudges Amy. What? There's no need to be so shy. We just met and said he's a water guy.
A freshwater guy.
That actually cheers Amy up a little bit. She actually kind of giggles.
He's so cool.
Aleph about to drop the sickest fucking mixtape.
Pacifico, can you ask if it's seen a chicken around here?
Wouldn't happen to have seen a chicken too, would you?
I saw Stone Chicken. Stone Chicken went, further along this trail eastward.
All right, thank you.
Both of them are further east. Got it. Thanks, bro.
It'll hold up its little a little water hand towards you for fist bump.
Pacifico will fist bump.
Ba la la la.
La 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 la.
Go will
To the
fist bump
east.
and do the finger wave as releasing the fist bump.
To the east, we're going east.
Alrighty. Yeah, and then as you're going eastward, Lafnep, he'll wave goodbye to you all.
Amy waves by.
Alrighty.
We'll wave by, but as soon as it is out of earshot, that water weird was a lot more chill than the ones that I've met before.
Same.
That's what you get for presuming somebody's going to be a certain way just because of their race.
I have been nearly drowned by, 4 of them separate times. I am allowed to have a slight bias here.
You should see the water weirds that ride on the water spouts in the Aether.
You know what? Considering my family's historical relationship with changelings, I have no room to talk.
All right. So anywho, so as you're kind of approaching this little area here, so the boggy ground here feels firmer than many of the other clearings, and flowering plants fill the area. It's a lovely, unexpected landscape within the marsh, as a delicate floral scents mixed with those of peat and earth to perfume the air. Now you can
It's
see
a lot nicer over here.
Yep, so you can see that there are no creatures here. Whoever approaching this area, make a perception check.
Prescription. That is a 16.
Alrighty, so yeah, Pacifico, as you're just, kind of taking in the scenery, you catch a glimpse of like some type of an emerald-colored glint in the stamen of a large pink flower.
Can I do either nature or possibly based on the fact that it's either, I guess nature, right?
If you want.
Yeah, let me do nature on that. Woo! That's a 22.
All right, so yeah, so you can see, yeah, the flower. There's nothing with the flower or anything, and in fact, the this glint, it's actually a small little gemstone.
Take gem.
Take gem. All right, I will DM it to you, but you just picked up an elemental gem.
Oh, buddy!
Take gem. Take gem, he says. Not like it could curse you.
Bro's got that I sit in the chair energy.
Okay.
I touched the door handle of the door that wasn't here 3 days ago.
You know, yeah, and then
Come to Dustborn.
all right, and then yeah. So seeing as how this is like the farthest point in the map and such from where you guys have traveled, and seeing as how this seems to be a pretty safe spot, feel free to take a short rest if you'd like.
I am perfectly fine right now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I know you guys.
Anything back on a short rest?
I don't think we've cast any spells like that cost anything.
The only thing I've casted is mage armor, and that's it. And that thing lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And my only thing only refreshes on long. Actually, let me double check that. Because it might refresh on short rests. And if that's the case, I could have another 50 minutes.
So Danny, it's like I imagine
No,
like
only on long rest. Okay.
So yeah, Danny, I imagine during the short rest, the camera just quickly pans to Savanto. He's like,
So, you guys are now probably wondering how I got the maid outfit.
Okay.
Look, the short rest is over. Bye!
Okay. Alrighty. Anywho,
And I'd imagine I'd imagine with the short rest, I'd probably have to re-up it, so that'll be my second of 5 uses.
anywho, I'm actually gonna be back real quick. I need to use the restroom.
Okay.
This is the- this is
while
the-
you're doing that, I'll use the restroom as well.
This is the real purpose of the short rest.
Nothing so far.
Spooky sounds.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Send shivers down your spine.
God, it's hard to believe we're already in the middle of the year.
God, I can't imagine the time just flies when you're existing.
I know, right?
Time flies when you exist.
Time flies. And so
Knowledge
do
of
I.
Immortal fawn. Time is a weird soup.
So, you remember that level in Super Mario Brothers 3 where the sun is trying to kill you?
Yeah.
That was me. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
well, listen,
That'd be
TP.
funny.
Your magic may be powerful and on an incredibly grand scale. However, I'm about to debunk it by Space Jam scaling.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now.
Okay. Anywho, I am back.
Hello.
Alrighty. I'm trying to think. Did anybody go on BRB?
I did, but then I came back.
Oh, okay.
Is everybody else back? Yeah.
Yep, I am back. I am here.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So after the short rest, okay. So the thing is, I know for a fact the Pacifico would sense up this direction if it was in this direction.
Yeah, there is nothing up there.
There's nothing there.
Nothing
So-
there.
I know that I need to go this way.
Alrighty. Ahead. So from you actually pick up multiple senses. You sense plants and construct.
I'm sensing plants and the construct this way. Hey, Amy, we may need you closer to the front. Don't come all the way in the front yet. There might be things to fight.
Okay, I'll. She's probably gonna like squeeze herself like right here with Luke.
Imagine squeezing.
Alright. Alright, so as you're walking as you're going along, so yep, you can see a small hut with a thatched roof sits beside the wooden walkway, cuts through this large clearing. But there you see two bulbous masses of fungus and vegetation just growing in the corner by this building.
I'm gonna take a shot. Do they have a swimming speed?
Oh wow, they actually do.
Oh my god. The great communicator strikes again.
Pacifico will step forward and be like, "Hey, did you guys see a chicken come through here?"
Yeah, these two things, they just look at you and they're just like, chicken, ours, and combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're
Fair
like,
enough.
yeah, they're claiming the chicken.
Oh no.
Wait, a stone though.
Yeah, no, we need that chicken.
No, they have the chicken jockey. Kill them.
All right, let me make a
Chicken?
Okay, drowning Savanto.
Right, I'll cast hold person. You cast catapult.
I'll cast create water. It's fine.
I'll cast control.
Why would you need to
water,
create
I'll
water? We
I'll
have
just
plenty of
freeze it
water around.
them.
You just need to shape it.
Yeah, I'll shape it around them. You freeze it.
Alrighty.
Yep. Sorry, Savanto. Time's up.
I will hold my breath for longer time.
Can you just shapeshift into something
Okay.
that could breathe underwater?
All right.
No. Can't do that.
Okay. Anywho, alrighty. So yeah. So we'll just continue through the initiative. Instead of constantly going to the top of the round. So all right. So MM, you make the first move this time.
Do I see either of them?
You should.
I'm right here. Do I see?
Yeah. Pink is 55 feet. Yellow is 70 feet from you.
All right. Hey, Pink.
Is Pacifico about to get me traumatized again?
Yes. Hey, Pink. Oh, I have to make the attack.
Yeah. You're up.
Okay, so I just roll and then add my spell attack bonus.
Yes.
Okay. So how does a 22 sound?
Yeah. That sounds like a hit.
All right, so that's 2d10 fire damage.
It whizzes by Pacifico and he flinches again.
That's a d8. And I dropped it. And I dropped it again.
I've been dropping dice this entire time.
Oh, imagine dropping dice. Be me, 9 damage. 9 fire damage.
9 fire
Think it-
damage.
This thing takes 9 fire damage.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so is there anything else that you can do?
Let me double check something.
Yeah, any bonus actions?
You know what? No. I'm just gonna move closer to Savanto, and that's really it.
Alrighty then, Canvas, you're up.
Canvas is going to move to like here. Actually, she's probably going to push past people and get to like here. And then I know pretty much nothing about these things, so I'm just going to try probably Chill Touch, which is a roll to hit. I'm going to do that on the closer one. Actually, the further away one.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, it does.
Unsurprisingly. We roll this. 3 damage.
3 damage?
Yep, 3 damage.
3 damage.
You rolled for level 5 and up, right?
Yeah, I rolled 2d8 and got a 1 and a 2.
Oof.
That sucks.
It's the
Yeah,
nature of dice, though.
Mm-hmm. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's just the way the dice crumble. I think I don't really want to spend more stuff because I don't think these things are necessarily extremely menacing. So I think I'm just gonna pass.
Alrighty, so next will be Pink. And let me see. Aha, okay. It can do one thing. Okay. So, by the way, these creatures are brackish trudges.
That
And-
sounds scary.
Yeah, so Pink is going to come to Pacifico, and it is going to try to hit you with a tusk. Okay, does a 14 hit?
No.
No, it does not. Okay, yeah, you dodge that. You dodge that shit easy. And then, I guess, yeah, you're kind of in its path, so it's gonna try to hit you here too. And does it? Yeah, okay, 13. No. yeah, you are too nimble for the trudges. Okay, Badsome. Little baby Badsome.
Badsome slithers forward. And as a bonus action, increases its size before making an attack.
Okay. To how big?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, one stage in combat, so from tiny to small. So it's still the same token size that it was,
Oh, okay.
but he's just a bit bigger. Also, when they're small, they make their attacks at advantage.
Okay.
When they're small or smaller, they make attacks at advantage. A natural 1 and a natural 20 is the best possible advantage roll.
Wow.
That's a pretty good advantage roll.
Right. So you
It
roll
takes... Yeah, roll the 1 and a 20 for his attack.
the one. Okay.
It
Which
takes
which one? Which one? Are you which
yellow.
one? Yellow. Okay.
Yellow takes 3, 4 piercing damage. as this very small, whatever it looks like to them, bites them. No, it's
Okay.
force damage, not piercing.
Okay. Alrighty,
And
then.
that's his turn.
Alrighty then. So now, Luke.
Duck.
Where?
Pacifico just ducks down.
Okay, so one of them is missing. A 17 on the dice for a total of dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so one of the homunculus missed because that's a 3 on the dice. That's definitely not hitting anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at 2d8 plus 1, 2d8 plus 1d4 plus 3. Where's one of my other d8? As Luke just shoots them again.
Which one?
This shot is going to pink.
Pink. Okay.
So 9 plus 4, 13 force damage. And then Luke
Pink.
is going to move forward.
All right. And
That's
that'll
Luke's
be your
turn.
turn. Alrighty, Savanto, you're up.
All right, so I think we're about to do something we did before. Guys in line of sight.
Traumatizing Pacifico.
So how about another firebolt
Sure, why not?
on yellow?
On yellow.
That's telling narrative. That's not 20.
Yep.
Oh, here we go, 40-10.
It just whizzes by Pacifico. It's like, do you guys know other spells?
Firebolt's reliable, mate. Come on.
Unless you shadow heart.
Yeah. Unless you fucking Shadow Heart. Which can't hit anything.
It's up 48.
48?
Wait,
Excuse
how is
me.
that possible?
Wait.
You,
Oh, am I-
4d10.
Am I not supposed to put the attack bonus for my spells?
No, that's your 2-hit bonus.
Oh, okay.
Spells don't get a plus damage bonus.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Can confirm.
Hold on. I'm gonna re-roll that again because I already forgot the numbers. Okay.
Real M. Warsaw, bad at math.
I'm a VTuber, leave
my-
me alone. Okay, that's a 15.
15, okay. Oh, yeah.
15 on 40-10?
Yeah, I did not roll that high on that.
Yeah, it sounds like me. Alrighty. Alright, anything else that you can do?
No, I think that's really all I'm gonna do right now.
Alrighty, Pacifico.
So Pacifico is like in one motion going to basically draw his short sword and also swing it.
Swinging?
And with that singular motion, we're going to be using the fun tit for tat. Which is like reckless attack, but it works with things that use dexterity.
Okay.
This
which
is the
one?
feature. This
which
is the
one are you
feature
swinging
we
at?
just. I'm swinging at pink.
Pink. Okay.
Oh man, that's a 25.
The 25 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that hits.
And now I roll damage. That'll be 9 damage, please. Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
9 damage. all right.
9 piercing damage, if it matters.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Alright.
I have bonus actions, but again, my bonus actions cost me resources, and I don't want to use them. So that'll be it.
That'll be it. Alrighty, Amy, you're up.
All right. What can I do? Because I don't want to spend too much resources. However, let's see, what can I do? As soon as Google lets me do things. Alrighty. I need to get my little measuring tool. Because I'm going to try and angle this as best as I can. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Firebolt. Why not?
God damn it!
Traumatization!
Listen,
Pacifico.
technically speaking, I'm aiming for the yellow one, okay? I'm trying not to traumatize him.
I know, but still. It's just
We've
funny.
established that aiming for the yellow one does still traumatize Pacifico.
This episode has been.
You are still aiming for a target that is within 5 feet of him.
This episode has been brought to you by Firebolt.
This episode has been brought to you by the Savanto maid dress.
Because, like,
Buy
I
it
mean,
now.
actually, hold up. I just cooked. Let's go Guiding Bolt. Why the hell not?
Well,
It's
I just
radiant
cooked
damage.
that. Hold on, I just cooked. That's what you do with Firebolt.
Well, in this case, it's radiant damage, so it won't traumatize him. I'm still
Still
aiming
will
for yellow.
because of the fear of paladins. Anyway.
Alright.
Everyone's
that's
a
gonna
little bit
be-
traumatized by a paladin in their past.
Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
Alrighty, so that is how many d6s is that? That is 4d6.
46 is okay.
I'm trying not to traumatize you, Pacifico. I really am. Okay. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Okay.
The thing is, you know where his trauma for radiant damage comes from, too.
Yeah. It's actually not too bad. Okay. Okay, come on. Let me type.
At least it's different.
I'm sorry! There you go. Those are the numbers.
12, 17, 21.
21 damage. Alrighty, so
and the person who attacks it has advantage.
well, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry too much about that because yeah, after taking that damage, it goes nope and runs away.
I get an opportunity attack.
Which is made at advantage because it is an attack.
Wait, you want to attack it even though it's running?
Yeah!
Okay.
Pacifico is in fight or flight mode.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Sure. Yeah, that hits.
And unfortunately
10
for
damage.
these guys, he is a flightless bird.
That'll be 10 piercing damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You hit it, and it still runs away. He's like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. It's like, yon yon, piggy.
I feel like Pacifico's traumatized enough to be like operating on instinct to just hit something that was coming after them that's running away.
Yeah. All right. So, anywho, Amy, is there anything else you want to do at this turn?
I'm gonna move just a bit, and that will do it for me.
Alrighty, MM.
Can I see the pink?
You should be able to.
Even that bit past Kangaroo Man, Luke, and Pacifico?
Kangaroo man.
It's like, I mean, I would think so.
All right, mine's
Yeah, because
mine's
yeah,
silver.
you should be able to because technically this is considered a large plant.
All right, fine. In that case, make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. Oh boy. Oh boy. And it's a dumb plan. Okay, nat 1, -3, -2. It's fucked.
Okay.
Wow.
I was gonna say I get to do 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
So how does 5 psychic damage sound?
5 psychic damage, sure.
And while we're at it, subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw before the end of its next turn. Before the end of my next turn.
Oh boy.
Of my next turn, I want to stress.
Yeah.
So if it did not die,
Yeah, it's hurting, but it's still got a little bit of fight left in him.
I've been rolling so poorly with these damage rolls. If I had a better roll, I probably could. It probably would already be dead.
It's like, dude, I rolled a fucking negative. Okay, you ain't beating that. You're not beating that.
It is true. Is the stream just to make sure? Hold on, I'm gonna double check something. This is not for me. It's for the stream. Okay, no, it is working. It was just lagging on my end.
Oh,
okay. No, it was just on my end. Anyways, it's Canvas's turn.
Alrighty, Canvas.
I'm gonna try and do chilling, fucking, chill touch. Yeah, because I don't want to actually run over there and use fire attacks. Because I'm not gonna contribute. I'm good. Okay, that is a natural 20, so that does help.
Yeah.
Declaw.
7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. 24 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so it's literally going, yip, and it's gonna run off.
I don't have a reaction to do another opportunity attack, but I feel like Pacifico would just blindly swing anyway, but just automatically miss.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Trudge is dead.
I am so sorry, Pacifico.
Fine, it can't really be helped.
Alright, so that being said, though, Pacifico, now that the plants are gone, you can definitely sense the construct, and it's coming from the hut.
They even mentioned the chickens, so okay, Amy, it's your turn.
All right, going in.
Alrighty, then, sure enough, when you enter the hut, yep, there be the stone chicken. However, you notice, probably from being attacked by these trudges, the legs are broken off.
Oh, you poor little thing. Oh. All right, she'll gently pick it up. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get you repaired. I promise.
All right. Does anybody have a spell or anything that can be used to fix its legs?
Amy does have mending.
In this case, mending would work. It is a construct.
All right.
All right. So, would you like
In fact,
use
it would
mending?
restore its health.
Amy will use mending to repair its legs.
All right. So, yep. So one by one, its little drumsticks just go fix itself right back on the body, and yep, the little stone chicken is walking.
All right, come on, little guy. Let's get you out of here.
How many legs were broken off?
About 2, right?
Yeah. Chickens have 2 legs.
Yeah, 2.
Chicken, not a rabbit, right? 2. That costs 2 minutes of time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, she could probably repair their legs while they're on the road too. So
You do need to focus entirely on casting mending,
yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
that's fine. It's like either way, walking or they go on. It's either up. It's up to you guys.
Pacifico is going to head this way.
Alrighty. All right, and then as you're going down Pacifico, you sense elemental.
Which direction?
South.
All right, Pacifico is just not gonna waste time. He's not happy.
All right, and yep, there be another hut, a small hut. The thatch roof drooping heavily languishes in the eastern edge of the clearing, and the canopy of ancient growth is just looming over it.
This one's going to be me. He's probably had a minute to collect himself.
All right. All right, so you're gonna enter the hut.
Yeah.
All right, so enter the hut, and you enter, and sure enough, you look up, and yep, you can see the cloud elemental is just, high up, like, kind of like hanging up, like high up, like on, like above the cabinets and such. So you can do an animal handling.
And I likely have guidance for that, correct?
Probably, yeah.
I think you, yeah, unless you used it already, I think you still have it.
Once again, even if he didn't, the
That'll
spell
be a
is on Luke's
that'll be-
list.
Yeah, that'll be a 21.
21. All right, so yeah, the little elemental just kind of looks at
and
you.
that was without doing advantage because Prismari.
Okay. So yeah, so the little elemental, the little ferret, looks, recognizes you, looks at you, and then he'll decide, okay, now he's gonna hop down, and he's gonna hop down right on your shoulder.
Pacifico comes out with a ferret on his shoulder, giving
Right.
pets.
All right, that just leaves one more mascot too, doesn't it?
Okay.
Really, only so much area it could be in.
Yeah. Surprise!
Oh, hey, Varel. Duh?
Oh wait, did I forget to move her?
Yes.
Yeah, you
yes.
did.
I did.
I was gonna
Okay.
comment on it.
Okay,
but
my bad.
I was
My
waiting for a
bad.
moment.
My bad. Okay. Alrighty. So, so she comes down. She sees. She's like, oh, good. There you are. Okay. All right. It's okay. Just, we're here. We're not gonna hurt you. So just be quiet. Just be calm. It starts running.
What the heck?
That's where it's like.
Allow me to. The fuck it does. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. Hang on, I gotta pull it up real quick. 17.
Shit. It makes the save.
Okay.
As Luke tries to cast a vortex wall to stop it from running away.
It's like, nope.
I guess we chase after it.
All right.
Pests on the
so-
move!
All right.
Canvas is gonna go this way.
All right.
And is going to also go this way.
Amy is following Ralda and Pacifico.
All right. So yeah, as you're following this thing, you notice it's running, and then it just goes right through the door and goes into the tree.
I don't like that. Why is that door open? Ralda, you said it was locked. Oh gosh.
Yeah, was it locked?
That's where it's like, okay, look, it's like, okay, look, oh, hey, wait, hang on, let me move him out here.
The whole
Alrighty, so-
tree is in my 60 feet.
Ye-
Do I sense
yeah.
any creatures?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, the little guy that ran into the building.
Other than him, do I sense any other
Nope.
creatures?
Nope.
I
There's
mean,
nobody in there.
I mean, there's technically that pig, but like,
Well, you already know where he is.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like in the direction of the tree.
No, there's no other than that pig. There's nothing else.
I guess we. Is it dark in there?
No.
All right. All right, let's get
there's
this
no
thing and
way
then get the
anybody-
heck out of here.
I mean, there's no way anybody would be in there.
Alrighty, so. Alright, so. So
Where's-
inside.
where's
Alright,
the
so-
entrance?
Right
Well-
hand side.
Alright.
It looks like.
Alright, so inside,
No.
yes, inside the building. So you can see, so the ceiling of Wildroot Hall, it's about 40 feet high. You can see there's 2 levels, like there's a ground level, and then you see there's some stairs that lead to an upper level. And the upper level, it's full of like, desks and bookshelves and stuff like that. This is where people go and are doing the actual working that that Verelda has said takes place here. All right. Okay. Right. So that being said, so you do notice that, as Verelda said, there's no faculty, staff, students. It's just you and the creature. So all you see is the pest that you've been chasing, and it just kind of just skids to a halt, and then just kind of like looks around, sees that it's got nowhere to go, and then it just bounces back to face you. Right, so
Does this normally act like this?
it must be. Usually no, but only thing I can think of, it must be scared somehow. So she
Or
actually.
it's under some sort of control.
So Verelda will take some steps forward, and she'll just say, look, it's okay. I know you're cornered, but you have nothing to fear. The pest, you see on its like little legs, you see like it kind of like goes on like its weird little lizardy hind legs, and the body begins to swell and curve itself.
I
Like
saw
it's
this
taking-
shit coming.
Yeah, taking on, and it begins to take on a different form.
Hello, okay.
Oh shit!
Form of a bucket of water.
Hello, okay.
So
Oh shit! Here we go.
Form of Poco. It's
All
pest
right.
Poco.
So that being said, the new form it takes, a young woman, long red hair, glasses, and a bulky right arm made of metal.
So, one
Hello,
thing I want to-
okay.
One thing I want to notice is that I would imagine that what I detect this creature to be actually changes now, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes. So like just with your detection stuff, I mean, yeah, reeks of Fae.
Actually, he'd get the creature type of the new creature, so you get humanoid.
Oh, would that work with the forms?
Yeah, if Oko is physically transforming, until he's back in his original form, he would register as every different creature type.
Oh
okay.
no!
So
Okay.
currently, I'm assuming this is Oko. It's now reading as humanoid.
Humanoid. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Imagine that according to the DM's discretion, if Oko wanted to smell like a Fae,
Yes,
Oko could smell like a Fae.
yes, this
Gotcha.
is true.
Gotcha.
So if the
Okay.
DM wants me to detect Fae from this creature, and it's a shapeshifter, that probably would still make sense, even though it looks like a humanoid.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like,
Alrighty.
wait, canvas?
There's two of
That-
them?
That's not me.
No, it's not. Pacifico is going to step forward, like, with fucking vim and vigor.
Careful, careful.
It's him. It's him. Her face goes pale.
So,
Don't underestimate him.
nah. To what do we owe the honor?
Okay. And yeah, that's where, hearing Canvas's voice, coming out, he just says, he's like, you've all piqued my interest, and I want to know more about you.
Don't say a word.
A word.
Luke, I'm being serious. Don't.
Oh, please. If he's here, he's probably already been watching us. Probably knows a lot about us already. I mean, he already has our names.
And then clarification on your rules real quick.
Hmm?
He points to his nose. Does this count as you presenting yourself to me?
Can you repeat that?
He points to his own nose and says, "Does this count as presenting yourself to me?"
It's like, it's like presenting yourself. Okay. I'm trying to think, Oko, he just kind of points, you see, he's actually pointing to Canvas. He's like, and that's where you hear saying, it's like, are you ready, little pirates?
I didn't want this to happen today, but I can.
Coward.
She kind
He
of
steps
tries to
away.
filter past people.
Amy's immediately in hiding. She's trying to hide. She is fucking terrified.
Yeah, Verelda, she'll step in front of you, to shield you.
She's got
And then-
two shields right now.
Okay. So this second Canvas raises both of her hands above her head before slamming them to the ground. A loud, thunderous boom just fills the room. Verelda grabs Canvas. She's just kind of pulling you to her. Canvas, you can actually feel roots and vines coiling around both you and Verelda, just keeping you in place, and you can sense that this is coming from Verelda. Everybody but Canvas, I need you to roll me athletics.
Oh boy. Uh, 16.
Oh.
Scott.
Yeah,
12.
Okay, yeah. Actually, if you could put the rolls in the dice rolls chat, that would actually be helpful for me here.
Because I don't think I'd have guidance at this point.
Can I flavor that Amy jumps like on this little table thingy here?
Yeah, hold on. Okay,
You said acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so I think I'm just waiting on Luke. Okay. Alrighty.
Hang on,
So...
I'm not done. I have creatures that had to roll as well.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
We should start with the people who have succeeded or have failed, depending.
Hang
Oh,
on.
yeah.
We gotta see what does Badsum get.
Flits and
I'll
jumps
build-
also are creatures. They do need to make the save as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we got to see what's going on with the creatures.
A billion. 29.
No, because they have a -3 to strength.
Okay. Alrighty. So, alright, so, now that I got all those rolls. Okay, obviously because, with Veralda shielding, Canvas, all the rest of you, you feel like you're being carried off by wind. Most of you just kind of get flung, like, I'm just gonna place you guys. You just kind of get, like, flung, like, to the upper levels. So I'm just gonna throw you in random directions. That being said, Pacifico, flits, and jumps, you actually get flown right out the door.
Oh!
Well, okay.
Like, do I take any damage?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no damage.
Damn it.
Okay. So, the loud roar of thunder and wind around you, Canvas, it just deafens you from your friends' cries as they're just flung in different directions. But as soon as it blasts your eardrums, it kind of hushes into a lulling rumble. You pull yourself away from your teacher. You see it's just you two and the second Canvas on the ground level. And, hang on, I gotta get this. You can see, like, on the ground level here. I don't know why I can't grab it, but around the ground level here, you see, like, this big wall of winds just circling you. You are in the center of a tornado.
Oh, shit.
Alright. That's definitely a thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna redraw it then, because it's like...
Do you want me to draw it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for whatever reason, like, I had drawn this thing on here, and it does not want to click for me. I don't know why. It wants to be a bitch.
Are we allowed to move while up here?
When I give you turns and such.
Is the door closed?
No. You just got thrown right out the door.
So I'm gonna go back in. I see like this wall of wind, and I'm like, yelling about it.
There's just yelling on the other side.
Man
Muffled.
yells at Cloud.
You fucking coward.
Amy and Sylvan yells, "Don't hurt her!"
Alrighty. Actually, here, I'm gonna actually bump up real quick. Let me add stuff real quick.
Damn! If only I could rage as a reaction. I should have raged.
Okay. Alrighty, so now that you see all this, you hear the stage is set. You have your partner. Let's begin, Canvas Zavenwatt. So we're gonna do. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of round of combat. So Canvas, I will let you go first.
Alright. Canvas is going to start by priming her arm blade. So the arm blade lets out just a shink as it stretches out the thin thin short sword, and then she whips it around to her side into her hand properly, and the silver starts to appear across it. She spends sorcery points to turn it into the altered blade.
Mm-hmm.
And then before she closes any distance, she is going to raise her other arm. Veralda has seen this before, and Canvas kind of just steps to the side, and like looks to Veralda for like there's a brief moment of just catch me if I fucking fall over. Because Canvas goes straight for one of the strongest hits she can do, and I am going to cast Ethereum Lance.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm trying to think. This is one of the homebrewed spells, isn't it?
Yes, Canvas is
Okay.
going to take 12 damage.
Okay, so just remind me how this homebrewed spell works.
So,
Oh.
what is that?
That's
Who's
Realm. You're staticking.
Turn on.
Oh, okay.
The way this works, it's a ranged spell attack that I roll. It does a decent bit of damage and leaves behind a lance. For the sake of things, it's an entire just lance made out of steel.
Okay.
But the way this looks is her arm kind of withers just a little bit, and a little bit of the steel that's kind of on her body disappears a little bit and becomes a silver spear that appears in her hand and then fires as if catapulted.
Okay. Oh.
So
Realm,
it's
you're
on the
staticking
sheet.
again.
I
It's
know,
near the
I'm
bottom of
trying to
level
fix
3
my mic.
spells.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Yes, I don't know why
Sorry.
my webcam just randomly turned on.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that's weird.
The feds are onto you.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 to
19 on the
hit?
dice, sorry. That's
Oh.
20. That's like 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's definitely hitting.
Alright. And that is 4d10 plus the 12 damage I took.
Okay.
So that is 8 plus that is that is 21 plus 12, 33 damage
Woo!
as she kind of raises her hand, and those of you who aren't Veralda see for the first time her kind of wince a bit as this silver spear fires out. Luke probably recognizes it from just walking around the hideout. There's one almost identical to this currently lodged in the wall of Canvas's room. And yeah, she fires that and it does 33 damage, I believe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a nice hit.
And Canvas then just for precaution's sake, grasps the little flower that's in the front of her shirt and just kind of holds it in her hand.
Alrighty. And will that end your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. So I'm actually going to take a page from Boone on this one because we are dealing with a teacher here for your partner, and so after each of your turns, as far as for what is Veralda going to do, it's going to be legendary actions.
All right.
So you can choose. The one spell she has is Wither and Bloom. If you don't want to cast that, she can just do like a regular weapon attack.
I think Wither and Bloom would be great, because if she can heal me, that'd be wonderful.
Alrighty, so again, I will let you make the rolls here since she's your partner.
Right. So I believe they make a con save.
Each creature of your
I'm
choice
looking
must
up.
make a con saving throw. Yes, con saving throw. Okay. Con saving throw. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
So they
nat-
only take
yeah,
half.
Okay, yeah, nat 20 plus 2.
Yeah, so they only take half of 2d6, which is 10 halved to 5. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can... So, each creature of your choice in that area, and then each creature of a different choice can also reroll. Can also roll an unspent hit dice. So Canvas is going to do that.
Okay.
And is going to try and regenerate a little bit. Does
that spend the hit die or no?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice.
Okay.
Equal to the roll plus your spellcasting modifier. So what's Veralda's spellcasting modifier?
Okay, yeah. Did not think that through. Just because, like...
I assume it's a +5.
I would say so, because she is a teacher, so it's probably max level.
Canvas is almost back up to max.
Okay.
Because she took 12 and then regained 11. And that's that.
Alrighty. So, so Oko here. Bonus action, Nature's Armor. So while the feature is active, his AC cannot be less than 16, regardless of what armor he wears. Creatures that he hits with melee attack takes piercing damage equal to half of a sorcerer level. This damage counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so basically, nice little AC buff right here for a bonus action.
Yep.
And then, as far as actions go, what do I want him to do?
Nothing.
No.
Dang it! I thought that would work.
No. It's... Okay. Alright. Hang on. I gotta read stuffs real quick. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, he's gonna cast a Thunderstep.
Ooh.
Alright. Ow.
So, I am gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Oh boy.
And he's gonna move... Yeah, he's gonna create some distance.
So, what's her con save bonus? It's not... Oh no, she's a sorcerer, alright, so she gets con saves. That is a 15.
Constitution saving throw. I believe that passes. So that...
I was thinking it would fail. 15 seems like exactly their DC or lower. Whew.
Well, let me see. Okay, and then, hang on.
Because it's 8 plus their proficiency plus their modifier.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Which, the normal for our level is 15 or 16 is the DC.
Okay,
Which
so
is why I'm
8
like, ugh.
Alright, so 8 plus 3, 11, plus... Oh, okay, okay, I gotcha, okay. Yeah, figures I didn't put it on the stat block. But, yeah, oh well, okay. Yeah, so technically, oh, no, technically, yeah, no, that's actually a fail.
Ow.
Yeah,
Alright, how much am I taking?
Well, let me see. I need 3 d10s. I need to pull out some d10s. Where are my d10s?
You want me to roll them?
No, I got it. No, they're just probably in the bottom of my bag.
Poor Amy's having a fucking panic attack right now.
Okay, got it. Alrighty, so 3 d10s. 25 thunder damage.
Ow!
Ow. So that is that. Noted. Ow.
All right, and that's gonna be the end of that's gonna be the end of that turn. All right, so that being said, so okay, I know it's not apparently not appearing on the turn order thing, but that's okay. I still have it. I believe technically, I think Luke was next in the round. So yeah, Luke, you're on the top floor.
Not anymore. I cast Vortex Warp on myself and put myself inside.
Okay.
Well, g'day.
Luke, you don't need to be in the middle of this.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna
if
get
he's going to try and
pissed.
kill you, he can get as pissed as he wants. I'm not going to let him kill you.
Well, he's not going to.
He's going to try, and I'm going to stop it.
That's probably enough conversation for the turn.
Now that I'm here, I will use my bonus action and command my cannon to shoot him. Which cannon uses my 2-hit bonus. Total of 18 to hit.
18. Technically that hits because his AC is 16.
8. 13 force damage, and he is pushed 5 foot away. He is pushed into the wall further.
13. All right. Alrighty.
And that will be Luke's turn.
All right. Okay, Savanto, you are up.
Okay, so there's a tornado in front of me.
Yes.
Wall of wind.
Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't know if there's a way that I don't know if there may be a way for me to, like, get through this thing.
Okay. Alright, so you said there's nothing you can do?
Yeah, well, because I don't know if I can get through the tornado at all.
Okay. Okay, so I guess for now we'll just say hold your action.
You know what? Savanto's going to... I'll probably have that, but I think what Savanto's going to do is he's going to use Mage Hand to be like, I know you won't be able to see this, but the feeling is still good for me anyway, and he just uses Mage Hand to give Oko the middle finger.
No, the thing is, you can choose to make it invisible. By default, it's not.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? The Mage Hand is gonna come... Actually, hold on. Is there anything I can possibly pick up in this room with the Mage Hand?
You do see there amongst like on the desks and such, you can see that like there's all kinds of like class supplies and such.
Can I pick one of those up and throw it at them?
That's an attack roll. You can't do that,
Damn it.
unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't attack with it, but you can definitely move clutter onto him and just like drop pencils on him to irritate him.
Okay, you know what? I will do that.
Actively
my
piss off
God.
this eldritch being.
Yeah. That being said though, because you're trying to drop through a tornado, you're gonna have to roll that with disadvantage.
All right.
Probably doesn't do damage. It shouldn't do damage. Mage Hand doesn't do damage, but it should annoy him.
Roll to harass. Okay. Roll for harassment.
Roll for inconvenience.
I got a disadvantage after 16.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, somehow you managed to, chuck this thing, and it maybe it, gets caught in the wind, spins around, and then, when it eventually comes out, it just drops on Oko's head.
That's what you get for making me look bad, you twink bitch!
Savanto, I would highly recommend not to make him mad.
Okay. Alrighty. Pacifico. Yeah, Pacifico, you are up.
So, I have a potential stunt action I would like to try to do. I was going to try potentially doing this in the Mage Tower, but I feel like this is a much cooler potential use of it. I know Gust of Wind normally says that you push other people. However, can I push myself with it?
You know what? I'll allow it.
So Pacifico is
I
going
want to see where you're going with this.
Pacifico is going to run up, turn backwards to fire a gust of wind where it will launch himself into the tornado.
Okay, Roshi.
You're probably gonna get whipped into the wall, but let's see how this works.
Alrighty. Alright, so going...
Oh, actually, real quick. Oh no, I can't rage beforehand. Fuck.
I'm fully expecting, because this thing's in my mind, it's a tornado, so it's spinning this way. I'm expecting you to get whipped into the wall.
Alrighty, so since you're trying to try and go through the wall, I want you to make a strength check.
It's unfortunate. Can I use my spellcasting since I'm doing it with Gust of Wind?
I would probably say yeah.
So I get to use intelligence instead of strength.
That's significantly better.
If the dice don't agree with me, though, it doesn't help. That is an 11.
Yeah, so you try to go through the tornado, and yeah, it's pretty much canvas as you expect. You hit the tornado, and you are starting to get swept up into it. So you're getting swept up into the tornado, Pacifico, and you take 2 slashing damage.
Okay. So I am currently in the tornado.
You are spinning around in the tornado.
Oh my god, it's Sharknado!
We have a Sharknado!
But with sharks!
That is fine.
Okay.
You know what? We finally have a campaign where Sharknado is a thing.
We did it. We did the Storm and Jeff team up.
Okay.
Alrighty. Will that be your turn, Pacifico?
I do still have a bonus action.
Oh, okay then.
For my bonus action, and this will help me in trying to get out of this tornado on my next turn, since I don't have... Wait, I still have movement, don't I? Yes, I do. Aha! I would like to rage.
Yay!
Okay.
I would like to try to move my way basically in towards the eye. Now I have to use strength.
Okay, okay, you know what, I'm gonna flavor this as even though you're in the wind, you look as if you are swimming in the air.
And By the way, basically, the sunglasses fly off, I catch them and my eyes are red. And I'm swimming in the air. Now it's a strength check, right?
Strength check, yes.
Alright. With advantage because I'm raging. God, these rolls. That's a 6.
Okay, yeah, nope, you are still swimming, my friend. We still have a
problem.
shark. Yeah, we still have a Sharknado.
No problem. Next turn.
Alrighty. Amy, you're up.
All right. Amy's scared. She knows what's going on. I have a stupid idea, but it might work.
Okay.
I have
Open the
mage armor
cabinet.
on. No, shut up. Okay, for real.
Okay.
I'm
I was just-
joking.
No, I'm being serious. Open a drawer. It'll blow him up.
No. Okay,
Anyway.
so what Amy's gonna do, because I'm reading Shield.
Okay.
I would like to try to use Shield to get through the tornado.
Let me see. +5 to AC, including the triggering attack. Okay.
Essentially just using Shield to, like, get through the wall of tornadoes, because this is technically an attack!
Okay.
Alright. So, probably the only thing I have to roll is athletics.
Doing strength checks, yeah, so.
Alright, my athletics is... okay. It's a 0, but let's try. Because Amy needs to get to her friends. She knows how dangerous Oko really is. My girl! That's a 17.
Okay. So, yeah, you put the shield around you, and, you know, with all the strength that you can pretty much muster and all your bravery, yeah, you know, it takes a little bit, but yeah, you managed to walk through the tornado.
Alright.
I'm actually
She
gonna
looks
put you maybe, I'm gonna put you maybe like right over here, like,
Okay.
you've walked, like you've walked through it.
Yep. And she looks at Oko, dead serious, and in Sylvan she says, I'm coming for it, and you know what I want.
Alright. And will that be your turn?
Yes, that will be it.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so bonus action, face step, 30 feet, right here.
Fuck your tornado.
All you did was slow me down a little bit. Hey, by the way, face step, Autumn, make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Okay, that's also a nat 20.
Okay,
That's
so
Jesus.
it
That's
is
a
not
nat-
good.
That's a nat
Oh.
20 plus 2.
Okay, so it is not. Oko is not charmed.
No.
Oh god.
Oh, you were trying to charm him?
That's just a side effect of face step.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I was about to
It's not-
say, it's like, yeah, it's like, okay.
I mean, if you have since it is technically a part of it, if there is anything Oko wants to say,
You know. Yeah, you know, Oko will probably look at you and he's just going to say, like, in Candace's voice, it's like, that's not going to work, little fairy. Like, do you remember who you are in front of?
I don't see anything more than a friend of mine. But I can relive. I can sort of relive my first encounter with her. She goes to pick up to basically I like to use my bonus inflict wounds. So I have to make a melee spell attack. That
Melee
uses my spell attack bonus. or does that use any other? So, because I'm still because it is a melee spell bonus, spell attack.
Still use your spell attack bonus as normal.
Okay, cool. That is incredible. Does a 19 hit? That
It
would have been
would.
really bad if it was anything other than my spell attack bonus. Okay, cool. 3d10 necrotic damage.
I fucking love inflict wounds.
It's a strong spell. That's 2 9s and a 5. That's a 19. No. Why was I thinking? No, 24.
That's a 23.
No, 9, 23. My brain decided to shut off with math tonight.
God, you made a mistake, Oko. You're in range.
All right. So will that be your turn then, MM?
Yes, actually. That will be in fact my turn.
Alrighty. So this will now technically this will now be Oko's turn because he rolled 18 on the initiatives.
For reference, by the way, Canvas is looking around at everyone a little bit panicked. She wasn't panicked as this was happening. She's becoming panicked because people are coming in. Anyway, continue.
Alrighty. Okay, so with that, Oko begins to shift.
Oh! I knew it.
Yeah, that's just cruel, mate.
Okay, and then let me see here.
If I could see that past this wind, I would have quite the gesture.
I like how it sounds like you're far away.
Like I said, you guys don't underestimate him.
Nah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Luke said 9 win.
Okay. Alrighty. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is a total of 9.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
No.
All right, that is a fail. So, all right, you have been
Wait.
hit with.
Time out. Is Goku casting a leveled spell?
Technically, yes.
Hi. Guess who's literally in front, right next to Oko? And can counterspell.
Okay.
I am counterspelling.
Alrighty then.
If it's 3rd level or lower, it fails. If it's 4th level or higher,
Okay, no. Okay.
roll.
Alrighty, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it cancels out then.
Wonder what that spell was.
Crown of Madness.
Ah,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Let's see. Let me check. Does he have? Did I give you bonus actions?
You know, I could be a dick and say that he should have legendary actions of his own because he is a big boss.
Not yet. I have
He's
said.
just testing us at the moment.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, not yet, Jen, not yet.
I know.
Alrighty, that being said though, yeah, I don't think he has any other bonus actions other than the nature armor, which he's already got up, so. Alright, that
By the
ends.
way- I'm back, and small note, when he gets counterspelled, Pacifico can be heard in the tornado laughing at him.
Okay. Alright, so that will be the end of Oko's turn. So, Canvas, you're up.
Canvas watched them shapeshift into Talana and is just staring. I'm going to have her make a different wisdom save, just on my end, just for the sake of RP. Yeah, no, that's pretty high. So she doesn't fucking fall for it or fucking freak out too much. She just kind of like her eye kind of twitches, and Luke, this is the loudest you've heard the heart kind of skip a beat. There is a shearing noise as something a little bit wrong happens. And she just kind of yells out, "Get her face off of your body!" and fires another Ethereum lance.
Ooh, alright.
Canvas, remain calm. He's just doing it to get under your skin.
I mean, that is a natural 20. I don't think I take double the I don't take double the 12. I don't think.
Rules lawyer, how does this work?
It's flat damage, so I don't think it's doubled anyway. This is 5e, not Pathfinder.
It's 5e, so you're looking at doubling the dice roll rather than flat damage.
Alright, so that is currently probably some of the highest damage we can roll in this level. We'll skip over the fact that it's currently 8d10 plus 12.
God damn! Damn!
Yeah, shapeshift into someone's girlfriend.
Yeah, Canvas is not okay. She is cracking the shits. Actually, she does this as she's like storming across. She gets like here as it fires. Shit, fuck, God, this is so much. I don't have enough d10s. Oh no, I do. Hey Robbie, can I steal a 2d10?
Perks of living in a household with other people who play TTRPGs. You could just ask for more dice.
Alright, so I didn't want to touch the dice so that I could take a picture of this because it was already turning out to be an insane roll. That's why I got more dice. I didn't want to have to re-roll.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm taking a picture, and now I'm going to count it up. So, 7, 17, 25, 33, 42, 51, 60, 68 plus 12, 80.
Damn!
80 damage! Damn!
That is 12 away from max.
There is a screech in the air, not from her, but of the metal shearing its way out of her arm.
It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, Oko just like, yeah, it's just completely thrown back, and you know what? You hit him so hard, you hit him into the tornado. Now I'm gonna do a strength save.
For reference, for onlookers, by the way, Canvas is currently on 4 health.
Okay. But, that being said, okay, well, if it meets, it beats. So he just kind of, rather than getting swept up into the tornado, he literally just, like, bounces. Like, he hits it, and it hits, and he gets thrown right back, but he will still take damage. So that's an extra 5 slashing damage from the tornado.
That's 85 from one attack.
85 from one attack. Like, God damn.
I think
It's a
He's not giving up.
that is the single highest damage we have seen this campaign so far.
That's pretty freaking brutal.
Then if there's no immediate kind of relinquishment of the form, Canvas she's entered into that same kind of fervor that she had when she saw Moguxor. And she takes another step, raising the blade, and goes, change back. And if it is not instant, she's making another attack.
Okay, I can change it to another form. Alrighty.
Because she raises the blade.
Alright, so looking towards Verelda. You see, he shifts. You don't recognize this form. I need you to roll me a D100 right now.
Who?
Candace.
Okay.
Since I'm in
60.
front, since
I've
I'm
got a lot
right
of
here,
D10s in front of me. It was easy.
since I'm right here, do I also roll?
No, this is actually for Verelda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 60.
60. Okay, yeah. So Verelda notices the form that's been taken, and actually, you know what, Luke? Since you're right next to her, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do I happen to see it? Does that look familiar to me in a weird
To
way?
you, Amy, yes, it does.
Luke's got big
Hey.
fuck-ass ears, but being closer really helps. 26, natural 20.
All right, so yeah, Luke, from where you're standing, even with all the freaking loud winds and shit all around you, yeah, you look to Verelda and you can see, she is starting to shake, not with fear, with anger.
Verelda, don't.
And all right, and that's where
Fucking
Verelda.
no.
Yeah, and Verelda now just screams. Oh, wait, no, what?
We lost.
Did somebody drop?
No, I'm still here.
Who dropped?
Oh, Luke.
Luke.
Luke dropped. Oh,
Uh-oh.
No. No. I hope
Okay.
it's just
all right.
Luke.
Alright.
No.
Alrighty, so I guess we'll wait for we can wait for Luke to come back real quick. But in the meantime, yeah, Verelda, now she turns to you, Canvas. She says, Canvas, you need to move now.
Meanwhile, Amy's
Alright.
no, don't do anything stupid.
Uh,
Don't do anything stupid.
I'm going. In that case, MM will lightly tug Canvas over her direction.
I'm gonna see if that makes it through. Well, they're not Tilana anymore, so Canvas just keeps the weapon pointed at them and just mutters, "Better."
Alrighty. So with that said, since alright, so now that Verelda is pissed, it actually is gonna unlock some new stuff for her. So, so what she does is, let me get this here. So, I'm gonna put you on the board. What you see is she summons a tiny swarm of little pests. So, surprise! She's a Swarm Keeper Ranger.
Yo,
So now you got a whole other thing. So you can do Wither and Bloom, you can do a regular weapon attack, or you now have this little pest swarm that you can use.
She can only use one of them. I
Yeah,
mean, it's a little bit selfish, but I kind of want to use Wither and Bloom because Canvas is critical.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Which is con save for them, and I roll a d6.
Alright, con save. Oh wow, for once it's not a nat 20. That would be a 14.
14. That is, I imagine, a fail if she's even similar level to us.
Yeah, that definitely would be a fail.
Alright, and I heal 9 hit points.
All right. How much necrotic damage are we taking
Right,
here?
yeah, 2d6. I should roll that. 7 damage.
What the heck is this? Who the heck is this?
Oop.
Now I'm just jamming to the music.
Whoever they are, they banished Luke to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, where did Luke go?
Wait,
Well, it is winter and it's been raining most of the day. The power might have gone out.
Oh.
so
I'm gonna text them.
Yeah, I just want to make sure he's okay.
yeah, same here. Oh, you are crossing a line there, Mr. Elkman.
That's what he's good at. He loves crossing lines. Oko, breaker of boundaries.
Oko, about to get a face full of staff.
I guess we can do a. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because technically Luke is next up on the initiative.
Yeah, Canvas was going to quicken a green flame blade if they didn't change. Just because otherwise it'd be an empty threat.
Man, I can't. This entire time, it's so funny. Like, because he's in the whirlwind, Pacifico could still see it, even if he's just kind of having to swim through it.
I need to point out, Amy has a look of horror on her face.
It's. I think the funniest thing is just like Savanto's just right there. Just,
Yeah.
Let me in!
Let me in.
Let me in!
just Savanto doing that with a tornado
In the maid outfit.
in the main outfit. Honestly, with the main outfit, I'm like, Edna's not even upset. She's just impressed.
It's like, wow. It's like, wow, he's really stuck to this bit.
And she doesn't look that bad in it.
Amy's hoping you guys don't do anything too stupid.
Unfortunately, you don't realize we're here.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, oops.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna check this too. I have something very cruel in mind for you, Danny.
No
I hope-
response yet.
I hope he's okay. I hope Leonard's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I hope so too.
yeah. Like I hope the tornado we summoned in game did not affect his real life.
Alright. There you go, Danny. A little funny idea for you. Summer sucks.
It's not summer for them, though. It's winter.
Yeah, it's summer for us, though.
But you can't blame summer for what's happening with Letter.
I mean, yeah, I can.
But then you'd just be wrong.
I guess we'll give him a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We no response yet. I feel like we might want to move on.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have lost power. I mean, if he comes back, we could take he could take his turn then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just start with Savanto.
Yes.
And then we'll start with Pacifico.
Okay. Because,
All right.
I was given a possible funny suggestion from Luke that I would like to try.
Oh no. Oh, bless you.
So, is there possibly, like, you know, because consider, like, maybe some of the damage that this tornado is causing. Is there, like, maybe some kind of, like, plank or debris around here that Savanto could potentially put his feet on?
You know what? I'd say that at this point there probably is some, or if not, you can always makeshift one. I mean, you got plenty of desks and bookshelves to work with.
Well, in that case, he's gonna take some of the broken debris, and he's gonna make it into a surfboard. He's gonna ride the tornado.
You're gonna ride the Sharknado?
Yep, on a surfboard.
In the maid outfit.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna be able to do on my turn then?
In the maid outfit.
So, so do I have to roll Dex to do this?
Yeah, I'd say probably for Dex, yeah.
Okay.
Dex instead of Strength.
Okay, yeah. Is that with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, I'm better off continuing to use strength, because I have advantage on that.
So let's see here. So I'm at a bit of a conundrum. So which one of these two well, actually, no. I think I would go with the. I think I'd go with like the flat 18, because so the 18 would make it a 27. The other one would be a nat 20.
Oh, jeez. So yeah. So either way, you're making it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Savanto just jumps on to the makeshift surfboard and he starts riding the tornado.
Oh God. Alrighty. Okay, you're riding the tornado.
Yeah.
So I guess,
outfit.
yeah, so I guess because technically you did pass, so you can ride it and then like just like dismount or off, like hop off or whatever, however it is you see fit. Yeah, because you made the save, so you shouldn't be caught in it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's gonna jump off it and then it is rapier time.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be a miss.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so
Wait,
yes.
flanking.
What?
Flanking.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I am flanking. This is with advantage. Okay. Oh, that's much better. 16?
If it meets, it beats.
Hell yeah. That is going to be 11 piercing.
11 piercing. All right.
So yeah, as Savanto like starts trying to ride the tornado on the surfboard, he basically just does this like a pole vault move, like just jump off the thing, and then he just lands with a hand and then goes for a thrust with the rapier.
All right.
And then bonus action, he's going to bonus action cunning hide under the table.
Okay
Oh my
then.
god.
Alrighty then. Alright, so then in that case, Pacifico, you're Sharknado.
I can't believe this.
The first thing I'm going to do is bonus action Blade Song. I say that I make sure that I do this first because I'm going to need all of the movement in my power if I manage to get out of here. Now I'm going to start trying to get out of here.
Okay.
That's a 15.
If it meets, it beats. Alright, so yeah, you managed to swim your way out of the tornado.
Hey, 40 feet away from me. Now, unfortunately, my attacks aren't magic. But I can... Actually, better yet, I'm going to stop right here. The sunglasses come back on as I end my rage as a free action. And then let's go for Ray of Frost.
Okay.
That is an attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Does an 18 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Cool, 2d8. 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright. Alright, yep. Nah, not looking in good shape at all.
Places to run now. Don't have so many places to run now, do you, bitch?
Alrighty. Okay, will that be the end of your turn?
Yes, let it be known, he's not raging. He's still angry.
It's like, wait a minute.
Alrighty then.
No need. Wait, we're trying to make them not hide. Quick, everyone, take a table.
Okay, anywho, Amy, you're next up on the list.
Alright. I don't have a lot of movement, but I'm going to... I did measure this out. I can get up to about here. And... let's see, what can I do? Amy's glaring at Oko. Now, she is remembering that technically she's not breaking any rules by attacking him. She knows that rule, so she cannot attack him.
Mhm.
So instead, what she's going to do is that she's going to cast Mass Healing Word. So let me remind myself of that.
Yes, healing word. That is up to 6 creatures of your choice regain hit points equal to 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so, I know Canvas is hurting. So that's...
Pacifico has a cut on his cheek.
Alright, Pacifico, I got you. Why the hell not? Did MM take any damage?
No.
I don't think so.
Right, and Savanto's okay. Alrighty, so how many D4s is that? See, I got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need a lot more D4s.
You only need to roll 2d4.
Okay.
Unless you're upcasting it. Are you upcasting it?
No. It's also my plus spell modifiability, so that's 5. I have an idea.
Okay, you're not rolling extra d4s for your spellcasting modifier, so
Okay. So just 2 D4s?
yes. And then just add the 5 to it.
Alrighty. Ooh, okay, so you'll gain 14 HP.
Nice.
Pacifico's at full.
Okay, and yeah, Canvas, how are you looking on health?
How much do I heal?
14.
14.
14. Considerably better.
Okay,
I'm
let's see.
back above half.
Okay, because Mass Healing Word is a bonus action. I will hold my action. I will pass my turn then.
All right, MM, you're up.
All right. Second level, Shadow Blade.
Mm.
Ooh, message. Unfortunately, she does not get flanking. Alright, so let's go ahead and, am I in dim light or darkness? Or am my target in dim light or darkness?
No, because I did say earlier that the building was pretty well lit.
Okay. Alright, then I just have to make a regular attack throw. It's a regular melee attack, I believe, right?
Let me see. I believe.
For
Dex
those
is
who
better
are
than your
aware,
strength, you can use your dex because I know Shadow Blade very well.
yeah, I know, like, so I can use Dex, which is better than my strength, if barely. So I just roll regular attack then with my Dex. Oh shit! It's not a nat 20, but it's a 21.
Yeah.
It would have been if I had used my strength, it'd be a dirty 20. So
All right, but either
So
way,
that-
it's
it hits. That will be a 2d8 psychic damage.
yes.
5, 7. So that's 12 damage.
12 damage. All right.
Had enough yet?
Okay. Let me take a look. See here.
You're about 5 seconds away from getting your insides turned into your outsides.
I'm picking the wrong thing. And actually. Okay. All right. So you see, it shifts, and it shifts back into canvas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that is where you hear again coming out of Canvas's voice. Oh, let me stop the music. You know, but you know, yeah, when he shifts back in, he actually begins to clap.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, he actually, you know, kind of just gives you a little clap, and he's just like, yeah, he's like, I'm impressed.
You know, getting an applause from you makes me want to shower.
You know, yeah. So then, you know, he just, yeah. So when he says, it's just like, he's like, it's like, I wanted to see what you were capable of, and you have shown it. And it's like, I must, turning to you, Canvas. You know, that's where he just says, he's like, I am curious to see where you go from here.
Give it.
She's like
back.
the sword's still extended, and she just kind of like twists it in her hand slightly and stares at him. Careful next time.
All right. Okay, so yeah, so with that, he'll say, he's like, before I forget, the second canvas pulls out a strange bag and then opens up the bag. I think it warrants this.
Yes.
So when the bag opens, a boom, and then a cloud of golden dust just erupts in a billowing ball. And when the dust settles, you can see you see that the pest, the actual real pest, the one that you've been looking for, is now right here. Perfectly unharmed, covered in golden glitter.
I presume that Pacifico can, in fact, smell that it's actually a monstrosity.
Yes, you can. Yep. So you can definitely sense that this is the actual pest. It is a monstrosity. So then, So Oko, you start to notice like the winds around you slowly begin to die down.
Yeah.
Yep. So that, but as it dies down, he'll just kind of like a face step, just to kind of go around here.
Amy gives chase.
He says, "Okay, all right,
Give it back. Give it back. You know what I'm talking about."
It's like that's not part of the deal.
Excuse me. What is it you're not giving back?
It's and that's where he just is like, and he just says, it's like, oh, so she hasn't told you.
They know about it. I want that piece back.
Actually, I don't think you told.
You have been informed about the You have been informed about the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
I missed that. Roll back.
So, all right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, So with that, Oko, as the winds die down, Oko, proceeds to walk out the door. But Amy, as you're giving chase, that is where you hear. Yeah, you hear coming from the second canvas. It's like, you may seek guidance from one and one alone. You ought tell your friends to remember that rule next time. And just walks out the door.
And for the first time in everyone's earshot, Amy says, "Son of a bitch!" Just collapses on the floor and cries. I was so close. So close.
Savanto's going to quickly run up to Amy and like try to put a hand on her shoulder. And he's gonna drop the accent a little bit, just be like, "We'll get it back."
It's the last remnants I've got of my dad.
Yeah, Verelda being so close to you, she'll, having calmed down herself, she kneels down to you, Amy. And says, yeah, she's just like, look, it's okay. It's like, look, we're all okay. We all made it out alive. That's what counts.
Yeah.
Okay, Canvas.
Yeah. The sword kind of goes away, and she kind of looks over at Amy for a second, and then as she goes to take a step, Pacifico, you probably can smell it violently if you've still got your scent thing on. But it's also noticeable for MM. She reeks of that metallic smell. And as she takes a step, behind the scenes, I've rolled a save uh, with the DM knowledge. And Canvas gets to here and is unconscious.
Pacifica would probably realize that she's about to fall unconscious and go to catch.
Yeah, her body is bizarrely rigid.
I think the intense smell.
Just for funsies, I'm going to say the swarm is kind of like fluttering over. Let me not fluttering over because it's pests, but circling her.
I'll say the intense metallic smell almost sends MM into a coma. So she just actually has to sit down.
Guys!
Shoot. Infirmary, now.
Alrighty. Alright, so... Yeah, so Verelda, she'll just say... Yeah, she's like... Yeah, she's like, okay, come with me, we'll take her to Tracy. She's close by.
I'm going to get him. I vow on my father's
We're
grave
going
I
to
will.
get him.
All right.
We will.
All right, so we're gonna say you guys make your way over to Batty Tracy's hut.
I guess on the way I also cast Cure Wounds on Canvas to help stabilize her a little more.
Okay. And that so
she's actually not like lower than half health. This is something else.
Okay.
Okay, so so Verelda just goes ahead of you and just immediately just starts knocking on the door and just says, Tracy, we need you out here now. So Tracy will just come to the door.
Pacifico probably has Canvas in the fireman's carry position.
Yeah.
That's twice that's happened now.
MM due to that intense smell is actively staying back, but not but trying to be as helpful.
Now Pacifico does not. Actually, I don't think it says that I can turn it off. with the
Savanto is
which, it depends on if this took 10 minutes or not.
Yeah. Savanto is basically staying back to just try to make sure that MM has a bit of a better footing. Still in the maid outfit, by the way. He's now doing his job as a maid.
Of course.
He's doing maid work now.
Notably, Canvas is actually seemingly exhaling. Her breath is very stammering and broken, but she is exhaling ether.
Okay. Yeah, let me get some music up while you're here. Okay. But Batty Tracy opens the door. She sees Verhelda there. She sees all of you there, and she sees Canvas, and she's just like no, that's another word. Yeah, come in. It's like, hello. Fix up a bed. And then yeah, so yeah, you're free to come on in, pick a bed.
Pacifico will drop canvas on the bed. He's still shaking in anger.
Amy as well. She's just so done.
You know, and that's where he'll go up and he'll just be like, hello?
Canvas is unconscious for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Tracy just comes up and looks and he's just,
Smelling
yeah,
salts, maybe.
yeah, you know, and admittedly, she's kind of caught off guard on this too, because you know she's seen all kinds of things, but she's never quite seen what the hell is happening here. You know, so that's where she turns to you all. She's just like, it's like, okay, like, were you all like experimenting with something? I've never seen anything like this before.
Amy turns to Pacifico.
Considering that I've been to Alara, can I roll an Arcana check or a History check?
Sure.
They both have the same modifier, 6.
Oh, so you
Is-
you
is-
rolled a 6?
Yes.
Oof. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'd say like probably like in your and like with your state and stuff, like yeah, you're probably just like you can't think straight.
No! Okay, I don't!
We just got out of a scuffle, and Canvas has got this weird poison going on. I don't know either.
Like, poison, eh? It's like, well, you should have said so earlier. So now she's like, you know, she'll go back, and you know, you'll just see she'll just come out with like an arm full of bottles, and she's just like,
no.
yeah. So she's like, it's like, I'm sure one of these will be what she needs. You know, so at this point, like, yeah, she's gonna start she's just gonna start pulling everything out. Like, yeah, like smelling salts. She'll probably try like, you know, various ointments, like probably even like, you know, try and like force feed a bottle down your throat, Canvas. It's just like, yeah, she's
She'll
just like,
probably wake up eventually.
yeah, because she's just like, yeah, she's like, I've treated all kinds of poisons. One of these is bound to work.
Canvas, after like the third fucking dosage, she like coughs and sputters and like her eyes kind of roll open.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
it's like, aha! Told you.
oh, what was that? It tastes like licorice.
It's like that was anti-poison.
And she's like looking around at people like, it's not that kind of poisoning. It's, ugh. Ugh, I hate licorice.
I think your hatred of licorice is the least of your concerns right now.
Yeah.
It's like, well, not everybody likes the taste of medicine, so I tried to sweeten it.
Wait,
With
you know what
licorice.
that was then. Sorry, I'm yelling. I shouldn't be yelling.
Yeah.
So, we beat him, right? My memory's a little bit.
He's
Oh,
yes, Canvas. He's gone.
I don't think I was ready for the walk today. Probably should have stayed inside a bit longer.
Yeah, it's where Batty Tracy, she actually turns to Verelda, is just like looking at her like, what happened? So Verelda just says, it's like it would take some time to explain, but you know, long story short, we were all cornered and we were attacked. And yeah, that's where Batty Tracy just goes, it's like It's like, you mean him? It's like, no. He's like, no, not Margoxor. Someone else.
Cowardly son of a bitch!
I'm not letting you all off the hook. You shouldn't have jumped in like that. I know I wasn't doing too well, but jumping in like that when he said it was meant to be one-on-ones or even one-on-twos, you're going to get one of the people we care about hurt doing that. He's going to come for someone. If we play by his rules, at the very least, we can save our friends.
Hold. If I may, the rules state we can only seek guidance from one. There's nothing to say about whether or not another person can intervene on their own terms.
Which means he's probably going to be sharpening those rules, because I technically did not intervene. I only healed you. I did not back you up in fighting him. I just healed you.
That still would count.
No.
Even if you weren't affecting him, you were helping her.
Help or
What you means
hindrance
is
on
he's
either
going to make the
side.
rules more strict.
Yeah.
So Canvas. Yeah, you can see as you're explaining, like Batty Tracy, she just kind of leans towards you and just kind of starts sniffing. Like as you're explaining all this, and she just goes, yeah, and she's just like, you're talking about a fae, aren't you?
You can smell. Yes, it's a fae rules. I don't really know much of it myself, but
It's like,
I
It's
assume
like,
that playing
yes.
by them is actually the way to beat them.
That would be the smart choice. And different fae play by different rules.
I do have a copy of the letter. I'm still carrying it with me.
Just. I need to go
Mine's
check on
probably-
Tilana.
Mine's
I
probably
need to go
going
make
to
sure
happen
things
when-
are okay.
Mine's probably going to happen when none of you can interfere anyway.
Yeah. We probably had one chance at having people butt in like this. So next time it won't be like that.
At least
Okay.
we had that opportunity.
That's why we need to be very careful around him. He is not an ordinary fae.
Got that, huh? Whatever he was doing to. Ugh. Anyway,
Are you okay?
I mean, if you want the answer I should give you, or the answer that I will give you, because no, I'm not okay, and I'm not going to be okay. But for now, I should be alright.
Alright.
I might need to probably stay in this bed for a bit, actually.
Vrelda, do you want to escort me back and I can return the mascots to the teachers?
Of course. And then Veralda, she'll turn to Bad Trace and just says, if you happen to sense any fae presence, anything, strong fae presence, something dangerous, please let me know. Batty kind of like looks up. She kind of like turns to look by the door, sees MM. It's like, besides MM. He's like, okay. He's like, all right, just checking.
Just like rude.
Alrighty. Okay, so let me get
Anyway.
to.
Yeah, so, you were gonna say?
Oh yeah, because yeah. All right, so you say you're gonna go to the Quandrix, right?
Yeah, she's gonna return all the mascots.
Okay.
Yeah, so Quandrix and then all the others.
All right, so.
And Canvas is probably going to try and get some bed rest because she is not okay.
Yeah. And this is where Amy will start asking the questions.
Alrighty. Alright, so going into Quandrix. So you come into the building to go inform the teachers. And yeah, you go to inform the teachers, and yeah, you also happen to see that Shivaudry and Rubina are there as well.
Yeah. Hey, rain check.
Yep, ring check.
Absolutely, ring check.
Yep. You know, and yeah, so Verelda will come into the office and she'll just say, you know, all right, the good news is we found all the mascots. You know, we found them. They were all scattered throughout Wiltroot Hall. So, you know, as far as, yeah, from what we can see, they are all safe. They're all unharmed. You know, like some of them, you know, were not in good shape, but they've been taken care of. And then, yeah, like, I won't put the tokens down here, but yeah, she will show off all of the mascots. And yeah, they all just kind of like breathe a sigh of relief. You know, so yeah, so that's where, you know, Dika is just like, yeah, she's like, it's like, oh, well, I was like, well, that's good that you found them. You know, so I suppose you're off the hook for now, Professor Menexus, but you need to be a lot more careful. Understand? We cannot have a repeat of this. So he's like, yeah, I get you. You know, Shivaudry will actually come to you, Amy, and she'll just say, you don't look so good. Do you need to sit down?
I just need some minute to breathe. You know what? Have her roll an insight check.
Sure, why not? Okay, let me pull up the Shivaudry's sheet real quick so I can get the modifier.
And I'll roll deception. That's an 11 for deception.
Okay, so yeah, Shivaudry's insight, that is a 24.
Yeah, she could tell Amy's really shooken up.
All right, and that's where she's like, it's like something happened in Wiltroot Hall, didn't it?
Yes. Let's just say I saw some faces I didn't want to see, or wasn't really prepared to see, as she looks to Verelda when she says that.
Rubina, Rubina will turn to you and to Pacifico, and she says, well, now may not be the best time to get all the information. But let's save all of that for our next meeting.
Pacifico will nod in spite of attempting to look cool in his sunglasses. He is sweaty.
All right. Yeah, and that was where, and Rubina will also turn to you, Pacifico, and she'll just say, it's like, by the way, while you were out, we were trying to conduct our own little investigation as to what happened specifically in the pen. And the only thing that we could find was that the door itself had been tampered with.
She wants to say who did it, but she knows she can't.
You know, it's like,
I think I know who did that.
it's like, yeah. The question though is how. it hasn't been picked up on any of the Dragon Spy footage, and yet the lock clearly was tampered with. So it makes sense that even if it looks like even if Professor Menexus had closed the door, it possibly would have been difficult, if not impossible, for it to lock.
Playing
So I
that
just-
one too, actually.
Yeah, it's just we saw, we asked to see the footage, said it was embassy business. And yeah, we saw the same footage. We did not see anybody coming in and messing with the door. So I'm not quite sure how it could have been done.
No one messing with the door other than, of course, the people who should be messing with the door, right?
Was there anybody else around the pen besides him?
It's like, yeah, it's like as far as we know, it's just been these faculty here and everybody participating.
Right.
And it still
He
doesn't
looks
quite. Oh, I'm sorry.
He looks to Amy and then says to Rubina, "We're dealing with a shapeshifter."
It's like, well, that would certainly explain the state of the pest.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
All right. Say no more. Let's just gather your thoughts, and then we'll meet up.
What time is it?
I'd say now it's approaching nighttime.
All right. I do have to do my job. That might help me calm down a little bit. Veralda, tomorrow morning I do want to talk to you about him.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Just feel free to come into my office.
All right. I need some air. I need some space.
Yeah, Pacifico, walk her home.
I'm going to my job.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, it's like in that case, just make sure she gets there safe.
Sure.
Okay. And then she'll turn and she'll see, so like pulling Rubina and Shuvadri aside, she'll say, she's like, okay, yeah, tell the others tomorrow embassy meeting. And the two girls nod. All right, so yeah. I was gonna say, Pacifico, Amy, anything else you want to do before we switch over to our final scene?
Yeah, like it's just like I mentioned, like I got to get that handle back. It even isn't just about it being his kryptonite. That's the last remnants I've got of my dad.
All right. Anything you want to say to that, Pacifico?
Amy? I swear on my life we are going to get that back. We're going to get him.
She just hugs Pacifico tightly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright. To work.
Alrighty.
I feel
Alright.
like something that could be noted is that Pacifico feels like he has a fever.
Ooh, fever.
Yeah.
And Amy's shaky because she's fucking terrified. This is her worst nightmare come to life.
Yep.
Alrighty. Alright, so one last scene real quick.
Oh wait.
Does the music play? Is Boogie being a bitch?
Quick freestyle. Boom, bum, chow. Boom, boom, ba, chow. Boom, chow. Boom, boom. I'm kidding.
Do that again.
Why?
Please.
Never. Don't do that. Desist.
Okay, hang on. Let me try this again.
Boogie must not want the session to end.
It's like, no, Boogie.
Boogie, come on.
Ba-dum. Okay. Okay, so
Started.
whoop. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Okay, it says the queue is currently empty. Okay. Can we start this again? Add it to
No.
the queue.
Boogie, you sound a lot like Dave.
Yeah, okay, Boogie. Yeah, Boogie. I think is just fucked. It just doesn't even. It's not even loading anything.
All right. Oh, we'll do it
Nope.
live.
Yep, that's fine. No problem. I mean, we technically don't need to do this last scene with music. It just makes it creepier.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's okay. Elsewhere.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
So elsewhere in a dark forest, two people are walking through. You see Canvas and Depola.
Oh no.
And that's where Depola says yeah, this place is weird. Can't say this is definitely strange, even for some of the places you've gone to. So, all right. So, where is this thing that you wanted to show me? And yeah, Canvas just goes. It's just right across that river. And so, like the two of them, they'll go. Like Depo will probably cross the bridge first. But then, when Depo turns back, Canvas is gone.
Oh.
And that's where Depo just goes, it's like, hey, Canvas? Canvas, where'd you go? Canvas, this isn't funny. It's like, don't tell me you went back home and you left me here. It's like, your mom will throw a fit. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Woo! You know who it was? It was fucking Hoopa.
Yeah, fucking Hoopa took them away.
And
Maybe
Letter.
if Hoopa would do this.
Yeah, and Letter. Fucking Hoopa's also responsible for Letter.
I can't believe it.
True.
You know what? Hoopa, you get in the maid outfit.
Alrighty, so just as a friendly reminder, so this coming Saturday will be our next session of Ravnica Trail of Dragons, and we will be continuing off from here July 8th.
Do we level up?
No, you do not level up.
Damn.
Poopy.
Well,
Alrighty, so yeah, like technical hijinks and shit aside, I hope you all had fun.
yeah.
That was fun. Oh my god.
Alright, so yeah, so in that case, hope you all have a good week. Yeah, as I said earlier, like to all of our fellow Midwesterners, everybody who's suffering from the heat, stay cool, stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we will see you Saturday.
And we got a glimpse of your boy.
You know what? We're getting in the water.
I will be more than happy to get in the water.